already?
Alright, Xillia too.
Tales of?
Yes, I guess. Since Sunday it went downhill real fast.
Yeah.
And it's,
We kind of gave up the one reasonably
interesting
interesting plot point after doing literally nothing with it. And, like, I did it in a really incompetent way, too, that made no sense.
Yeah, no.
And an error has occurred, and we've been signed out of PSN.
No good.
Like, it was... Oh, that chapter... That's definitely the thing that, like, fully soured us on the game the first time we played it. You know?
It was the start.
We were already, like, starting to get tired of the gameplay, and it's not like the story had done anything super interesting, but, like... That's when you know, like, there's no salvaging this.
Oh, they're not gonna do anything interesting here. They just killed Fractured Mila.
Yeah.
Who I like better in theory than in practice.
Oh god, yes. Like, that's really the thing that I think playing this has shown me.
In theory, a different Mila who's, like, not as confident because she's not Maxwell anymore. It is an interesting idea, you know, one from a dimension that we destroyed. But instead, they just make her blush at Luger.
Yeah.
Yell impotently at you, and then just kind of be a whiny little turd for
ultimately, she
a chapter.
Doesn't get enough time interacting with the main cast, you know?
Well, like, they introduced the interesting plot point that she probably killed Jude and Jude's dad in her dimension.
This fine young lad.
And she might feel guilty about that, but then she dies, so it doesn't really matter anymore.
It comes up so fast and then just gets dropped, you know? Like, it feels like something that needed to come out, I don't know, a few hours before she died.
Yeah.
It is the problem of this game that, like, there's so much busy work, but you're not spending that busy work doing things that are, like, interesting, useful.
That was alternate Mila.
Yep. That's a scorpion.
That's a scorpion. That is also Fractured Mila.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, fun thing here. That's Prime Mila.
Yep. Got the hair and the Mila Maxwell costume.
So yes, both Fractured and Prime Mila are in this opening. Someone mentioned earlier they were like, like it's Fractured Mila, so that, you know, isn't as cool. No, that's Prime Mila Jude is fighting with there. That's Fractured Mila.
It sure is.
In Drellin.
In Drellin, in a scene that I'm not sure ever happens?
No. Not really.
Yeah.
And now there's Prime Mila.
Yep.
If you know what to look for, you can spot it. Yeah, there we go. Fractured Mila gone. Prime Mila back.
Prime Mila back immediately takes control of everything.
Takes over. Like, 100%. Takes main character status right away from Luger, which is so funny. And so deserved. He doesn't deserve main character status.
Alright, so I think, did we finish all the side stories?
Yes we have. And I did do some site stuff, so we should be good to go.
Alright.
The cat has returned from the. With Bow! Dimensional breach, we got pet dragon. Oh, who gets the pet dragon?
Ooh.
Oh.
Who's the most dragon attuned?
I mean, I feel like we need to put a new outfit for Primula.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like pet dragon. Bow is perfect. Perfect for Primula. And we definitely have to give her some other stuff. We do have a top hat. We also have like a... we have a baby top hat.
A smaller top hat, which kind of fits with the hair a little bit.
I do enjoy. Get some earrings, which I don't think we'd see, so...
No.
We got the sideburns. Got a dagger.
That's Bowl's dagger.
Nice, Bowl's dagger. Oh yes, we also got the halo and...
Your angle or your devil?
Angel and devil wings. What are we thinking? That's kind of in the hair, so I guess the angel wings?
Yeah.
Yeah. Primula deserves a new outfit.
And your kitty has returned.
Sure has, but now we're moving on to chapter 12.
Yep.
It says triglyph. Yep.
Yes, it is outside of Spirius.
I'm gonna check our mailbox. We got some friendship potion, minimum damage for Gaius because that's
he
what
would never.
needs.
Gaius would absolutely never do minimum damage.
And I'm gonna check on the cats before we head on out. Meow.
Meow.
Meow. Meow. Yeah. So many good cats. Not 100 though.
No.
We're close. We're at like 90 something. 97 now? Or yeah, 97. I know that we're not gonna be able to get the cats, the last cats, until the very end of the game though.
Yes. They really blue balls you on these cats.
A little bit. They give you like a load of them and then it's like,
And
no.
You just stop dead.
They're at the end. Hey, do you really need more than 97 cats?
Yes. What a horrible number.
Alright, so Beasley called us into the office and there he is.
You're probably wondering why I've assembled you here.
Alright.
His bodyguards are loading in slowly.
There
we go.
Oh boy, hello. And then Vera and Beasley. I'm sure nothing bad is happening here. Alright.
It would be really funny to go, I've been waiting for you, Luger, and then run away.
Yeah, it would be funny. Yeah, we just turn around and leave.
Alright, what's up?
So you ordered Rideau to kill a person.
As I recall, I only asked for Luger and Maxwell.
We don't
Well,
trust
fuck
these
you.
Spirius people.
Oh, really?
Finally! Jesus Christ!
Why don't you tell me how you really feel, Dr. Mathis? I didn't expect that much spine from one who claims to support both Spyrix and Spirits.
The accord twixt the two nations has been ratified. Adversity can be a strong foundation for peace.
How selfless of you to come all this way to give me your report.
You called
As a
you
CEO
called
and a
me.
citizen, I'm overjoyed.
You called
I take it
us.
that you're Beasley Bakor.
Oh, kick his ass.
Looking at you,
Kick his
you do
ass,
appear to
Mila.
be a formidable man.
And you, I would presume, must be the true Maxwell.
You such trustworthy eyebrows.
You are correct.
Every inch as proud as I'd expect from the Lord of Spirits.
Kick his ass.
This has stabilized.
Then I shall transfer you the coordinates of the fractured dimension containing the final waymarker.
And we're just gonna go do it, I guess.
The identity
Might
of
as
the last
well.
Waymarker yet?
The identify?
That said,
Identify.
you'll find it easily enough. Focus your search on the divergence catalyst, as in any other case. If Dr. Mathis and his friends are willing to cooperate, you are sure to succeed.
I'll cooperate with Luger, but I do it on my own terms, to fulfill my duty.
What duty?
What?
Indeed. We cooperate because we want to, not because we are
But that
ordered.
doesn't make a difference, Rowan.
Exercising your own free will, huh?
It doesn't really make a difference, does it? Also, like, you could just tell Luger not to do it. We could just tell Luger not to do this.
Not sure how I feel about this party.
The final waymarker is within our grasp. In this grand endeavor, I wish you Godspeed.
You put a lot of trust in Luger.
With good reason. The key of Kresnik is mankind's last hope. Only he can overcome Origin's trial.
Meh.
No pressure, right?
What? I've got my noise canceling headphones on. I didn't hear that. What? What did he say? What? Pen.
It's Nova.
Is this really the fucking time, Nova?
Apparently it is.
Sorry to bother you.
Go away,
I
Nova.
didn't expect the company president to see us off.
I mean, he's
personally.
been talking to us personally a lot.
Difficult man to predict.
I've had the opportunity to meet scores of humans, but there's something very different about you.
It's called
Deeply
main
enjoy speaking with you.
characteritis.
I don't know what it is about you.
No one does! He's such a loser!
I want you to have.
Why
faith.
do you all like
Humans
this
evolve
turd?
newly into objects, do they not? My intention with this is to express the gratitude that I feel for you every day. It's not just from me. This is a symbol of her gratitude as well. I know that she would have wanted you to have
Don't
this.
fall in love with Luger because your
Please use
alternate
it.
did, Mila. I'll be very upset. Fractured Dimension is extremely dense.
No, that's the plot.
That is definitely the plot, but like, damn, I love a dense dimension. What are they thinking of the little parade happening out here? So Beasley became president in his 20s, apparently. And there's a rumor that he's got an illegitimate child. Ooh. Wow, fancy. Saying that right in front of him takes some guts, man.
How's your bastard doing?
You know he's standing like right over there. You're gossiping about him, and he can potentially hear you from there. He's got pretty good hearing, you know. Alright, well, I'm farting about. Fractured Dimension, F41DB. Depth 254, deviation 0.05, so it's one that's pretty close, apparently.
Whatever that means.
Is that our party? Oh, okay, we've
Yes.
got Luger, Jude, Mila, and Rowan. Why do we have that for? I don't know.
Don't worry about it.
I guess, do you want Luger or Mila?
Do you want Luger?
I'm fine with Luger or Jude. What you feeling?
Oh god, we're never gonna make a decision.
We're gonna stay out of that fractured dimension forever. Come on.
I'll take Mila.
Alright. Alright. Into the hole. Why those four?
They're the ones who've been allowed to speak.
You know, it's like when the game steals party members from you in the dumbest ways by going, "Oh, Elise and Rowan are gonna chase after a cat."
Charlton, huh?
It's
been ages.
stupid.
It takes me
But
back
like
to
now
the
they're not
very
even
first
bothering. Now they don't even
day. I am Rowan Ilbert. I was
don't
once
even
the steward
bother
for House
explaining
Shrug.
it. They just
A pleasure
only give
to
you a
see
small party.
Dare you?
How dare I?
How
not?
dare you?
Take me for an idiot? I don't know who put together that costume of yours, pal, but it's not fooling me.
Costume?
Don't play dumb. Conductor Ilbert died 8 years ago.
Oh no, Rowan died.
Shame.
He was murdered.
Voided.
This choice doesn't matter. Rowan was murdered?
Rowan was murdered?
Rowan was murdered?
You been? It was a big deal in Riza Maxia. King Gaius threw him a state funeral and everything.
That sure was nice of
No one
Gaius
knows.
to throw us a state
Found
funeral.
the body floating in Lake Epsilla in Olympia.
And floating in the lake.
Epsilla.
Now, I've had enough of your sick little joke. Buzz off.
Intriguing. A fractured dimension in which I've been murdered.
But if everyone here already knows about Olympius, and Rowan died 8 years ago...
That's a little
This
weird.
fractured dimension must be
Yes,
several
despite
years
the
ahead of
fact that
crime.
this fractured dimension has a
Anyway,
deviation of
let's investigate the
0.05, it's like at least 7 years in the future. Minimum, which doesn't
They said the murder scene
make
was at
any
Olympus
sense.
City
The
in Olympus,
deviation
correct?
would be
That is
so
what
much
they said.
larger if this is in
Visiting
the
the site
future.
for a long matter. I can't say I
Whatever, it's fine. It's almost.
Capsule we buried is here.
Oh yeah, that time capsule we
An interesting
buried.
question. Shall we visit the manor to see for
How
ourselves?
how convenient if that has been buried here too, and if that Luger made the same decision as our Luger.
What kind of stews did you make?
Stewer. Is that even a word?
I wasn't her stewer.
I didn't
was
make
a
our stew.
I know that word. It's like a handmaid, right?
Steward.
Steward is another word for butler. I served Lady Dressel, the Lord of
I
Shrug.
was a butler. What? Wears a pinafore dress and white gloves and prances around with a feather duster. What? Rich, elegant lady, every man's street. What is this choice?
Don't understand.
It's L1 apparently, but what is this choice? Excuse me?
A steward wears a pinafore dress and white gloves and prances around with a feather duster.
Huh? Rowan wears dresses?
Now, Elle. The human heart is extremely complex. You need to keep an open mind.
Wait, what?
It's quite a relief to hear you say that.
What? Wait, what are you wanting, Luger? You're the one who said it? What is happening?
I don't know, but it's all to set up Mila Maxwell trans allies, so I guess it's fine.
Yeah, right? Yeah, absolutely.
Come now, Luger.
Luger, you're the one who said it.
This really does not follow.
What? This is badly translated. I don't understand. Like...
I feel like they're trying to do a haha guy in a dress joke, but it, like, doesn't even really hit
But,
that
like,
point.
but why did Luger say that?
Right? Like,
and then he's acting
and then he's
like,
"But
what? When he's the one who made the joke?
Yeah,
What?
it doesn't really
Excuse
land.
me?
It doesn't really
I don't
parse.
understand. None of them made any sense. I can buy a lot of things for people who aren't here. I love being able to buy for party members I don't have.
Why don't they let you equip people when they're not in, like, the party? Especially when they're gonna do this to you.
Because the game fucking hates you.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's all I can think, really. Like, I don't know why otherwise. Right, do you have gems?
Not many.
Where? Yeah.
It's so weird that gems are the backbone of the crafting system.
Oh my god, yeah, so many, much of it. Baffling.
They're not even presented as such, they just sort of de facto are.
Yeah. Just where, like, all the fire weapons is gonna be a bad idea.
Yeah. You'll immediately be punished.
I understand, I chose this life. Ah, I don't have any fine hats. What am I doing if I don't have any fine hats?
Nice one.
There's some prototype boosters from the Labari Hollow.
Boost. You just got an army of cats scouring a place to steal things for you.
Yeah. There's some fine hats.
Ah, fine. Fantastic hats.
Such glorious hats.
But yeah, I feel like the big thing about the whole, like, you know, party system thing is that they stopped giving a shit about it as soon as Fractured Mila joined you.
Why didn't they give me, like, a... Do you want to equip that?
Wasn't feeling it today.
Because I do? I'm a little confused, but okay. Game's auto-equip function is kind of broken.
It really is. It'll throw things on the wrong person.
Fresh
It'll
mutton.
just not pop up, I guess.
Ah, yes. Yeah, the black eggs, which I can't get right now. At least not easily, so, like, I didn't bother.
Yeah.
I could have gotten this, but I gave away my mysterious bead for a bit of equipment instead. That's fine. We're fine.
We'll get more.
I think we're going to the manor to find that time capsule.
Yeah.
See, this is what our future is gonna look like. If the deviation is
Exactly the same.
0.05...
Literally no differences whatsoever, except Rowan, who is an old man, is dead.
Except we're 10 years, at least, well actually yes, 10 years in the future. Although I guess we're digging it up, we didn't have to be in there for 10 years.
Burying them here was Lady Drissel's idea.
We're just gonna dig it up. Why would we dig it up?
Hey, just a few.
So the left gets you affinity, but the right gets you more shit. So let's dig them all up!
Let's dig them all up.
Dig them all up!
Very well.
Dig them all up! Dig them all up! You don't feel guilty.
Exactly.
We're gonna kill everyone here anyway. We're gonna kill them all.
This is definitely the kind of idea that I would be into. Like, as a conceptually, go to an alternate universe that's like in the future. You know, like I don't think I would mind this, generally
history was
speaking.
identical to the Prime's until some point in the past.
Perhaps my death was the point at which the two split.
Or maybe you're just gonna
The
die
death of a
soon.
nation's prime minister would certainly leave a mark on history.
Rowan, don't you want to meet this dimension's Drissel?
No.
Might spook her, and also I'm gonna kill her,
Nothing good would come of it.
right?
Well, meet a lady I'm about to kill, like, in a few minutes. Nah, you're alright, thanks. And I just made new swords, and then we got the sword from here.
Mm-hmm.
What a waste of my time. Anyway. Where are we headed?
Sapstrath High Road.
Oh fuck, which one's Sapstrath?
I feel like
it's not that one, that's the Kumar Trail.
Like, I feel
Oh, it might be the right one?
like it's
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, you're right. I think it's the one. Yeah, because that's Sapstrath Sea Haven, isn't it? I guess we're heading to the Sea Haven.
Oh god, this one is bad. This one's weird. Like, this whole fractured dimension.
Oh yeah, it's kind of fucked up.
Is really strange.
Oh yeah.
Like, just gameplay-wise,
Yeah.
honestly. Because we're kind of just gonna wander in a direction.
Yeah, we don't really have a goal right now.
Alright, head southwest towards the Deepwood.
It's
find the
we're
first
heading to
level for a
Marksburg
chest.
via boat for some reason.
Yeah,
Why?
don't worry about it. So,
we just are.
I want to, I think, climb up that first level there, and there should be a chest around.
Alright. Once again, we don't have a good healer, but this time I'm not playing Jude, so he might heal
Yeah, there
us.
we go.
Okay, so I remember rightly, this chapter is
So now north.
another one that could potentially be interesting, and it's just kind of badly done.
Well, again, you know, popping in now, you suddenly pop into the future. Like, the
Am I
way
going-
these...
Where am I headed?
North.
North?
Zone north.
Oh, maybe
To
this one
the
then?
north branch.
Uh,
Yes, climb the vines and... Sorry, I didn't realize there were two north exits. Care about venomous stingers, 960 gold, and a rare metal, or 9,600.
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, one in a hole in the south side of the northwest plateau.
Outside of the northwest plateau.
I guess it must be that one. And then I think there's two on the other plateau.
Alright. I mean, these are fractured items that are gonna disappear if we leave, so I have to collect them.
So you have no choice.
We have no choice but to
We
go through
cannot
this,
help
go through
ourselves.
this area again.
Again and again and again and again.
I can't be done with this. These areas were so boring in Xillia 1. Doing it over and over again in 2 kills me. It really does. And you know me, I'm not adverse averse to a grind.
Alright, northeast corner.
I'm not adverse to doing things over and over again. I played Star Ocean 4 like 7 times, but like...
And you're not done.
No, I'm still not done. But like...
And then the southeast corner of this plateau.
Something about these areas is just...
Well, again, even at the time, these were pretty bare bones. You know, they're generally considered the weakest part of this game. So having them be such a, like, main feature of this one...
I'm very much a number go up person, but like, ooh, this game bores the shit out of me. I think if I liked Luger more.
Yeah, you could put up with it.
If I liked Luger, if I liked the story more, I could put up with like boring gameplay for a good plot, or at least you know, a plot I'm invested in.
All right, now we're going to the other north exit to the northeast region.
To be honest, that's most old Tales games at this point. Like, Symphonia's gameplay doesn't exactly blow me away at this point in time. But I've done... Thanks.
You got greedy.
I've done 8 playthroughs of that game on the PS4 alone. 4 alone. But, like... I feel like for the most part, Symphonia's and dungeons are pretty small. The sewer outstays it. The sewer is the one part of the game where I am just like, I hate that I have to do this 4 times for the platinum. Despise it. But like, for the most part, the dungeons are fairly short. You're on a world map, so like, world maps are just sort of inherently like easier to navigate. Items feel more worth it. You get a lot of gear in Symphonia from chests.
Alright, then we're hugging the north wall.
I do feel like the cast of Symphonia and the story of Symphonia is just a lot better than this game. Thanks.
Sure.
And I really like the affection system. I like that you can play Silveron in a completely different order every time you play it. And you can complete Silveron in about 3 or 4 different ways, and encounter scenes in a bunch of different ways. You can get Sheena really early, and then have her for scenes that you wouldn't normally do.
Up those vines.
And that's interesting to me. Like, I enjoy the various systems in Symphonia.
Hole somewhere on the left.
I find those things interesting, and I don't find any of the systems in this game interesting.
And a chest in the north part of this plateau.
The battle system is fine, but it's the same one as Xillia's.
Yeah, like that's really the biggest like sin of this game, that it is. If you have played Xillia, this has so little new to offer you in terms of gameplay, and the stuff that it does have doesn't feel amazing.
I don't like the crafting system. I don't think the crafting system is any good. It's quite similar in a way to Symphonia's, but Symphonia's is much more structured, because Symphonia, each like village you go to has a new shop with new custom orders in it. Whereas here, the progression is baffling. I don't know. I genuinely don't know how you're supposed to know that going to a specific shop will open new customizations.
They needed to add things that actually mentioned it.
Saw that happen to us where we went to a shop on the bridge
into the Sea Haven,
and there was nothing new. We went to the shop in the Sea Haven connected to the bridge, and oops, there was new customization.
Okay, so I believe we're going to Marksburg.
I believe you mean I'm going to the shop.
Just in case.
Might be new stuff in it. It really needs to
If this game was built not on the Tales of Xillia 2 thing, I feel like the shops would have gotten another pass that made it more obvious when, like, new customization items have shown up. That, like,
All the shops should just sell
you know,
all the shit.
had a marker on the map and stuff like
Shops
that.
should just progress as the story progresses. Like, I don't know why they didn't do that.
Yeah.
It makes no sense to me that they didn't do that. Some shops sell shit, other shops don't sell earlier shit. There was that shop where that didn't sell ribbons.
Yeah.
You know, it's ridiculous.
Especially when your crafting system is going to revolve around not having these things.
About
like-
having base level ribbons, like 3 or 4 like generations of ribbon down the line.
Like, are you just gonna buy 3 extra of every item just in case it's used in a crafting recipe later?
Right?
It feels. Is really the only place we can go is Marksburg?
Yeah, yes. I don't know. The crew have decided they're going to Marksburg.
Oh, this is gonna continue. We're just gonna keep moving through this whole world. Why did it start us in Charlton? Don't worry about it. I guess so we could pay off the time capsule.
Yeah, when we've headed to
Alright,
Marksburg.
so we're heading to Olympios. Murdered.
What happened in this world?
Oh, we did learn that we were murdered in Olympios.
Yeah.
We learned we were murdered at a lake in Olympios.
So obviously we have
I
to go
guess that's
catch a-
why we're
catch a
coming
train.
here. Okay. We have to
What the-
we have to go to Olympios to find out why Rowan was murdered, I guess.
Yeah.
Hi.
What a cute little glowy dog thing.
It's a Spyrite. Okay, pat it. Pat it, pat
Take
it,
your
pat
pick.
it, pat it, pat it. Pat the dog, pat the dog.
It's a Spyrite.
Whew, found you. Don't go running off like that.
Excuse me, but is that a Spyrite?
Huh? Yeah, what else would it be?
Does it ever, lose control of itself?
Good heavens, no. I mean, he gets into trouble once in a while, but he's a good little spy.
He's our good
Where
boy.
might we learn more
Look
about
at him.
Spyrite technology?
Well, you could try the Spirius Corporation, I guess, but I doubt they'll
Dude,
tell
did you
anything
sell the
more.
rights to Spyrite
It's not really in their
technology
interest
to
spill any
Spirius?
secrets. They have a total
Fuck.
monopoly on the
Did they
Spyrite
steal the rights to Spyrite
Spyrite
technology?
is everywhere in this world.
Perhaps the Jude of this dimension could tell us the secret to making Spyrite technology
Do we
viable.
ever meet alternate versions of ourselves, though?
One more question. Have you ever heard the name Jude Mathis?
Sure, in school. He's the guy who brought Spyrite technology to the masses. How about that, Jude? Shame how he died, though. It's been a few
Uh-oh.
years, but I still remember all the news stories about that mass murder.
Mass murder, you
We
say?
love a good mass murder.
Xillia? Ugh.
So, yeah, it might not just be Rowan that was
We
murdered.
need to get to this
Wait,
episode.
I'm dead too.
It's turning out to be quite the crime scene.
We just happened to randomly come across someone who's like, oh yeah, Jude, that guy died.
Let me explain everything.
Nice one.
Ooh, Harold mask. Nice, nice.
I wonder if there's any more Spyrites around some of the towns we've been in.
I
Because
don't
the lady with
see.
hers is right over there. But I don't know if we've seen any other
in
ones.
Charlton.
Granted, some of that might. Oh,
But
there is
yeah,
another
there's
one.
one
yeah.
there, yeah.
Some
Let
of
me-
that might be the loading, basically.
That's true, that's true. I'll look on this side of the harbor to
Like,
see.
I will say this is a nice touch that is something that Berseria also does that I really like. Just kind of putting things in the background and not really commenting on them. Because there's one really specific moment in Berseria that's one of my favorite little touches in the game. That is like kind of similar to this, and oddly enough also involves pets.
Okay, I don't see
any in
any,
here.
so I think they were hiding them from us until
Very
we
possible,
got to the
yes.
bridge. So my guess is Charlton didn't have any. I guess actually we can quick travel.
Yes, you are allowed to quick travel to the places you've
Alright.
been in Fractured Dimension.
Yeah, let's check Charlton. My guess is no, because my guess is, we need to meet that Spyrite on the bridge.
Yes. And it might also be that only Olympians need to use Spyrites, and that's what they're going with.
I mean, that is also true, because Rhizamaxians can just pop
Ask the
spirits.
spirits. Bro, can you help me? But yeah, it's basically, you go to a town that is just chock full of cats in Berseria.
Yeah, I love how this town is identical and it's at least 10 years
10 years
in the
older.
future.
That was what I mentioned earlier. And then it turns out that the town is basically a gigantic illusion. and you come back and it's a lot smaller and sadder and all the cats are gone.
Oh, yeah.
And someone mentions that, like, all the cats died off in a plague 10 years ago or something like that. And it's this really neat little bit of, like, environmental storytelling, because it doesn't ever draw attention to it. You have to talk to an NPC to even learn about that. It's a touch I really like. Guess we'll see if Marksburg has anything. Alright, so I think we'll get a skit.
Wait, there's one over there.
Yeah.
Hey,
And
Jude,
over there.
What was that weird animal?
You were told, Al. Keep up.
Jude,
A Spirite.
hello?
Oh, so what are you yelling at him for? He just learned he was murdered.
Deal.
He learned he's dead.
I believe we are getting Jude's attention.
By attacking
By
him?
doing a backflip.
Oh, wait, a backflip.
Yes!
Okay.
I was right!
We're spacing out.
Because he learned he was dead and that his research is working, but also now Spirius Corporation owns it, which is not his ideal.
Yeah, there's a lot of things to
That's
process.
true, but I can't help but wonder if their development might be connected to...
Why he's dead? Then Spirius Corporation might...
Normal person.
Oh my god, Al, shut the
Absolutely not.
fuck up!
Moving around like this. It reminds me of Mila.
Man, you learned there was a mass murder of you and your
No
friends.
success is possible. I should be happy about
And
that.
Al, you're such a little turd. Like Luger over here who doesn't have any sense.
Twirling, 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 ever forward.
Damn, I can't believe this universe beats evil. How weird that.
You can be rash sometimes, but you never give up. I
Alright.
admire that deeply.
I don't know if
Here's
that's
I
true.
want you to have this. Maybe next time you do something crazy, it'll make getting through it a little easier.
He's saying it to you, the player.
Wow.
Jude loves you.
Fangs of demons!
Mila loves you, the player.
Mwah, 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 mwah.
I love it. Oh, look at this little squirrel.
That's a good bun.
That's
Squirrel bun.
squazzle. Sound of the squazzle?
It is, yes.
So,
They're
a whole
everywhere.
bunch of squazzles everywhere. Oh, he dims. Adorable. I didn't have very many, much budget for...
Another
Oh,
one.
there's another. Oh, that one was also the one in the, It looks like Mew.
I was gonna say, that's a Mew right there.
Yeah, that has
Because it's got the
Mews.
Mew ears.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, even the coloring, yeah.
Yep.
That's a Mew. Think we're gonna find Luke anywhere? So I guess we just divinely know that we should be going...
To be fair, going to the site of your own murder is fair enough.
But we don't know where the lake is?
I think we do. It has
Do
been
we know
mentioned,
this is Lake
yes.
Xillia then, I guess?
Yeah.
I guess so.
That they were murdered specifically at Lake Xillia, which is
Well,
the one lake we've ever
I
been
didn't
to.
realize that we knew this was called Lake Xillia because it's been
It's
been
weird.
dried up for, ever.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently it's not dried up in the future.
Alright, so I think we'll get another decision soon, TM.
Wait. Oh, look! Oh, it's pretty!
Well, that looks nice.
It's all green and tree-like.
And not dead.
Those trees grew fast. If this is just... I guess we don't know exactly how many years in the future this is. At least 7.
Maybe they're transplants.
Trees take a long time to grow,
Alright, L1's Jude, R1 is Mila.
You two really get each other, huh?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoop. Whoop.
Oh, this is...
simply
Oh,
the way
this
Jude
is
is.
not...
Please try and understand.
We did this at like the start of the game, didn't we? Weird follow camera.
Wait, you found something strange in Lake Xillia?
What, apart from the murdered bodies?
While I was fishing, I reeled it in by accident.
A corpse?
Thing. This is the stuffed animal the governor of Sheraldton asked us to look for.
Right. Apparently it was that
Tipo!
person's prized possession.
Tipo, no!
Show up now. She's been dead for years.
Tipo!
Did find the killer,
Tipo!
Probably cursed.
Tipo?
Our entire party was
Rescue
murdered.
it! Rescue it! Rescue him! Look how sad he is.
Elise.
What in the world happened at that lake?
Let's make haste for Lake Xillia. The culprit must be long gone.
Tipo.
Perhaps we can obtain some more information
And by
about the demon.
make haste, we mean there's a bunch of items to pick
Oh
up.
good, there's some black eggs.
There sure are, yes. I did see those.
Really annoying because they only drop
So
from
it is
enemies
possible.
like
We can make a world
much
free
later
of
in the
spiders.
game. But you can
I
get them in
suppose you could
gather
say this
spots
is an
in the
ideal
Barnier
future.
High Roads, but I couldn't
In
be
that one sense, at least.
fucking arsed.
Alright, we should get a skit, and we are hugging the north wall.
Alright.
Or, oddly enough, a hole.
Yes, the entire crew was at this lake and got fucking murdered.
Drellin's so full of restaurants. The entire city smelled fantastic. Just thinking about it makes my stomach growl.
Really? At a time like this? Clearly all that time in the Abyss did nothing to steady your metabolism.
Oh ho, eat.
Food is the fundamental building block of life, Jude. And you can't fight on an empty stomach.
Everyone's talking about food, and now I'm hungry.
As am
Eat
I.
the cat.
When do you imagine you'll be eating?
Your cooking has them all eating out of your hand, Luger.
Indeed. Although I understand that Elle's father is quite the cook.
Oh, weird that.
He sure is. He's the best cook I've ever met in my life.
I mean, you've not met very
Defeating
many
the kitchen
people.
is no easy feat. I hope I get the opportunity to try his cooking one day.
Well, if you're that eager, when I see him again, I'll ask him for you. Maybe he'll take pity on everyone and cook for all of you.
I certainly hope he does.
Well, that would be most generous of him.
Slaves to your appetites. The whole lot of you.
Dude, there is sort of like another interesting concept here where it's like first you hear Rowan was murdered, then you hear Jude was murdered, then you hear Elise was murdered. You know, it goes from like the Prime Minister was killed, you just happen to know, to your party specifically was killed. You know,
Little murdered.
Alright, check the southwest corner of the area for another hole. And then we are fucking off. So those are actually, I believe, the exact same two holes that had chests in the Prime
Yeah, I
Dimension.
do like that this area, you know,
It's at least a little different.
Yeah, has a bit of green in it.
It's superficial, but my god, at least they're doing something.
That is something.
And there's a solid base here. Him front feet, much bigger than him back feet.
Don't you think, Sarah?
Yep.
But it's like there's all these enemies, but it's just like I'm not
Oh,
inclined
you
to
cannot be
fight
bothered
any
at
of
this
them.
point. No, like... I mean, thank God that we've upped the, you know, all sorts of stuff so we don't need to do nearly as much. Because, like, all it is just more of this same battle system against these exact same enemies. You definitely gotta love fighting this specific bird. That whole...
Yeah, they changed the level up system in a way that I personally think is worse than one.
It's very disengaging. You never really feel that you're actually, like, the things that you're learning. You're never really making a choice. And you learn so much at such a constant rate that it never really feels like you're aiming for something.
Like, basically, the only thing you do is go in here, you press that, and you're like, wow, maybe I should give him some more this element.
Yeah. This is the lowest. Let me just pop that back up.
But that's it. You're never really, like you said, like, figuring out.
Yeah. You're not aiming for things, because there's no real way to make plans with this system. You can only see the next 3 or 4 things for any given element. So nothing in the south.
Of course
There
not.
is a hole in the north.
Fucker.
It's the exact same hole that had a chest
Oh god. Oh god.
Every single treasure in this is
Jesus.
exactly the same as it was in the Prime Dimension.
And the other fractured dimension. Because we've been to this area 3 times. This is the 3rd time.
Yes.
We've been to this high road and gone in these holes. Just. These areas aren't interesting
My soul
enough.
rings true.
It's so bad.
But this time it says main chapter in it again.
Yay! Again, it's like, you know, if they didn't give you new treasures, you would just be running through these areas, but like, I hate that they give us new treasures.
Pretty much. It really is the double-edged sword here, because I'm not really sure which one I'd like less, you know?
The problem is that they make you go through these areas so many times and to cut down on
There
having
are no treasures in this area.
to cut down on having to make new areas.
Yes, to lengthen the game artificially, and I know that the artificial lengthening is like, you know, one of those things people say to shit on games, but this is some blockbuster shit right here.
Well, like, this game would be a third as long if you didn't have the debt mechanic.
Forcing you to do randomly generated
yeah,
quests.
to, like, come to these areas earlier than the story takes you.
Yeah. And parts of the map that you basically never go to.
And, like, when JRPGs send you back to places, you've already gotten the chest. So you're just, whatever the game has sent you back for, that's what you're back for.
Yep.
But when this game makes a fractured dimension, it puts new chests in. But, oh hey, look, it's like...
So lush. So many birch
this
trees.
is where they found the bodies of all the victims.
Yeah.
They didn't suspect the person
Does
who
anyone
lives at
live
it?
over there?
'Cause
In that
there's
lovely lake house.
There's a house.
Neither of these does anything.
Luger isn't funny, he's not gonna make a
This
joke.
house
That's
wasn't
fair.
in the prime dimension, was it?
It's quite the mystery house, I should say.
It's not a mystery, because that's where I live.
What?
That's my house. I live there with my daddy.
Who called that, L is from a fractured dimension? Cause, yeah,
It turns out.
turns out, L specifically from this fractured dimension.
Is that really Elle's house?
How could it be? This is a fractured
But
dimension.
Jude, keep
after
up,
all.
please. People in chat figured this out ages ago, Jude. Please keep up.
Dark L.
Did L murder the fractured party? I guess we might find out.
Yup needs to do a Zillow stream about this place.
Welcome home.
This is ridiculous. But also, hello.
Hi.
They're gone now.
Are you okay?
That's
Buster Wolf?
Elle's dad.
Oh, Daddy.
Mask.
So that's Elle's father.
Yeah, it's Char.
He is a char.
This dimension's version of him, anyway.
Right, it's easy to forget sometimes.
In our dimension, this house didn't even exist.
Could he be the catalyst?
Seems my girl's been in good hands. I'm Victor.
Hey, Victor.
Hi, Victor.
It's been too long since I've had guests. Please, join me for dinner. What
Hi.
do you say, Luger?
I don't know why you're shocked. Al could have literally just said your name.
I hope it sufficed.
Yes,
So-
thank you. You delivered quite a
Still
feast.
some bread. How could you? There's a slice of pie too.
You can't fill up on the bread.
Bread's the best part.
Alright, no points here.
It's my cooking.
Beats my cooking. You'll be as good a cook as me someday. I know it. Give it 10 years.
Fucking asshole. A fucking
Maybe
piece of
sooner
shit.
than that, Daddy. His cooking is already super tasty. And you gotta try his L-style Mabo curry.
I haven't enjoyed a meal this much in 10 years.
Oh, weird. Why did you keep a photo? Why did you keep a photo with that much blur over your face?
Who could say?
Why would you do that?
Who could say?
Daddy's fault for making my favorites.
You earned them all, my dear.
Yeah, we're not gonna say it just yet, but I'm pretty. It's not hard to figure this out. It's been blunt about this the whole game.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's been pretty awful playing this game again and going, oh my god, it's so blunt.
Not
Yep.
What is it then?
You are you.
No points. No points.
Who are you?
So we think the reason why they put the voice lines in New Game Plus is that so you didn't figure it out even earlier.
Is that it?
But also, you
Also,
meet this
why-
guy for like 5 minutes.
Oh, so why are you shocked? He absolutely... L's a yes. I don't know why you're shocked by this. Yes.
That's the point.
My daughter was born with a power that only a few Kresniks have ever possessed. She can manipulate space and time, a skill lost in the Prime Dimension.
She's the key of Kresnik?
Yes.
So the power was never Luger's to manifest.
Yes. We figured this out ages ago. Jesus Christ. Yes, he did.
What are you planning to do with the key?
See, this would work better if Luger could talk to L.
Right?
And you stand in my way, Luger.
Don't finger gun. Pew! Got an actual gun, Victor.
I don't want to wake my daughter. Let's step out.
He sounds so Solid Snake like that.
I don't want to wake my daughter.
Oh, our cat returned.
Alright, there is the rival ring on the north side of the house.
Daddy, I've been trying so hard. Because...
I believe that is it.
It really is. It's been so clunky. I can't even call it foreshadowing because that implies it was a shadow, like a hint. It's not a hint.
It's just been clunking it along.
It's been clunking it down. Every time Elle said something, I really wanted
Gee,
to.
Luger, you cook exactly the same way my dad does.
That's my daddy's pocket watch. She said that like 5 times. Ah!
Impressive.
Hey, you know that thing I mentioned where there was a fractured object that existed in the Prime Dimension for a long time before it met the real one and disappeared? That was the pocket watch.
But then, I killed you.
Yeah.
No one thought to investigate me.
Why in the world would you do that?
I didn't stop at Jude either. I killed you in this dimension as
Yeah,
well.
we know you killed all of us.
Alvin.
Because Luger is the most powerful person in the world.
Tried to stop me from killing Beasley. Even Julius took
Why
your
would we do that?
Beasley made a grave mistake when he tried to take Elle from me.
Why would they have stopped you?
What are you plotting?
I simply wish to live in peace with the real Elle. But that will never happen as long as he exists.
Victor, don't tell me you're...
Yes, duh. Yes, obviously. Did you look at their eyes?
I'm the future version of you, and now I shall be...
And I'm way cooler!
He is way cooler. It's true.
Hey, what's everybody doing here?
This is gonna
Go
be
back
L1, by
inside,
the way.
We're just having a little talk. No need to be frightened, Elle. If we go to the land of Canaan, I can make this all go away, I promise. You and I can live happily ever after, Elle.
We really can?
Stay back.
Elle. She's not yours to order around. I'll make a wish to the Spirit Origin to start my life over again. And Elle will be with me, of course. Reborn as my daughter in the Prime Dimension.
I'll be reborn?
That makes no sense. You'll be different people.
Sure.
We will still be together.
So?
Daddy!
Everything will be fine. We'll make brand new.
We're in a fractured dimension, so it's fine.
It's a fractured dimension.
It's only in the prime dimension.
It's only in the prime dimension.
It doesn't make any sense.
The rules are stupid and made up.
The rules are ridiculous.
Wow.
What a push.
It's mine!
You would think the us from 10 years later would kick our fucking ass, though.
Be way higher level, yes.
Yeah.
Missing. He knows all my moves! Whoa!
I like fucking
Whoa!
I fucking hate this. I mean, the cutscene's well choreographed, don't get me wrong, but like, I hate how it's Luger, because I hate how stupidly overpowered Luger is.
Yeah.
Yes! I knew Elle would bring Luger to me! After all, I am the final way marker!
What kind of monster manipulates his own daughter like this?
I mean, Luger. It's Luger.
It's just Luger.
This is a fractured dimension that is only 0.05 off of ours. Luger is a fucking monster. I hate to break it to you. This is future Luger. You know what brings, like... So what brings Luger at this point is everything happened basically exactly the same up to this point. There was like some extra material that was added that basically went, that's why the party was here with Luger.
Yeah.
It happened the same as like in the Prime universe. We all got together, we all killed fractured dimensions and all that stupid shit, and there was an elf from another dimension who came here and she died, and that's why this Luger found Elle's mother, had Elle, and then sent her to our dimension so that he could get the other Elle back.
Fascinating.
Psychotic!
Wait for me.
Anyway, I'm dead.
Don't have... we don't have someone with revive because we don't have Elise. No, I'm confused. Shit. We have confusion protection, like, at all. One, and I'm putting that on me.
Oh yeah, no.
And yes, Luger is so strong he can kill the entire Xillia 1 cast, yes.
No trouble.
So hey, you want a reason why Luger sucks ass? He becomes this guy. Like, he's just straight up a monster, to be honest. But also, you know, this is like... We have heard about Elle's dad throughout the game, but this is like, we turn up and he's like, yes, I'm a fucking evil piece of shit.
Of course I'm an evil bastard, man. Why wouldn't I be?
Oh, also, yeah, Luger is Elle's dad, which it's been so... That's my daddy.
So incredibly
That's my
obvious
daddy's
this whole
pocket
time,
watch.
yes.
Every time Elle said that, I wanted to scream because, like,
It really just gives the game away.
they have the same eyes. Every time you saw Luger and Elle and like did a close up on them, and they have the exact same eyes, I was just like. It's like, it's not a twist if you telegraph it this hard. Yes, he does in fact have Luger's moveset and all 3 sets
All
of weapons.
the weapons. No weaknesses.
No
nothing.
weaknesses.
Just a really fucking annoying fight.
Oh, I should chromatis on him now. Yeah, buddy.
Maybe just hold X after doing one of the big arty things.
I was trying.
Yeah.
But I think if they block it, then
yeah,
like,
it's a little weird about it.
Yeah, but Elle doesn't know she's fractured because Elle's. Yeah, so it's Luger learning that he was, well, Victor, I guess, learning that he was, like, not the Prime also broke his little brain, I think.
I don't know why he's named Victor.
He changed his name, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure. I think it's explained once again in the supplementary video that he's changed his name for some reason. I don't know. So we wouldn't know it was Luger right away.
Basically,
That's
the
pretty
only
much
actual
the reason.
Oh, we did rock lobster in there.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking horrifying that a version of Luger
Murdered the entire
party, but then also made a version of a child that he was sad died just so that he could get the real one back.
Yeah. Oh boy. Not me! What did I ever do to you? I cast fuck this. So yeah, this whole revelation is completely ridiculous.
Oh, so yes, we learned that Elle is the key of Kresnik, which doesn't make much sense because she's a fracture.
Again, it's something that could work for me in outside of the context of everything else in the
Oh,
game.
hello. Nope.
Kresnik fight. If I cared more about all of the lore and everything in the universe, maybe I could care about the you know, like the idea of it being like, oh, the fractured, the prime dimension and all that. But again, that would also kind of require it to like admit that this whole idea of a prime dimension is stupid.
It's very stupid, yeah.
Can't end here.
I mean, if this universe was like identical, why?
Yeah. Why doesn't it just?
Why
be the
isn't it the prime dimension?
At some point, it's like, why does the entire concept of a prime dimension hold this back?
We had no choice.
Sorry, we killed your dad.
But also, we never really loved you anyway, or something. It's weird.
My body.
Daddy.
Damn. I'm already out of time.
He's got a rash.
Oh yeah, that's the thing that just comes up here as well.
Sure is.
There's a limit to how much you can use your power.
Oh yeah, this is just coming up now as well.
Yep.
Wait, does that mean
you've become a divergence catalyst?
What, that? Wait, what?
Comes with a price to pay.
Wait, how did we come to that conclusion?
Don't worry about it. They're
Wait,
right though.
They're right.
They're 100% correct.
They're right, but did they really just figure that out of nowhere?
Yes.
so? That's why you chose to be reborn.
Luger!
I completely forgot that's just how this plot point is stuck
That's how
down
they drop
there.
every plot point in this game.
Yes,
Someone just
yes,
states
I know.
it.
This one doesn't
Oh, it
matter.
doesn't matter.
Then I'll kill him.
I'll kill Victor.
Fuck
Yeah,
Victor.
Please.
I mean, that's what Luger would do.
Yeah.
A psycho.
Mm-hmm.
Open the path.
So yeah. Divergence catalysts are made when Kresniks abuse their chromatis too much.
No, Dad!
Do you think that makes no sense? You're correct, it makes no sense. It would suggest there are at least hundreds of Kresniks out there.
Yeah? If not more. But no, it's like this... So much plot happens at such a breakneck pace, and then absolutely nothing happens. You know, this game is so stop and go, and when you're in so many of these main chapters, it will drop 6 different things on you all at once. It's utterly baffling.
Now see, the things we fought have been infected by the divergence catalysts. So when a Kresnik becomes a divergence catalyst, it then infects something
Some other thing that
or
changes
someone, and that changes
the course of history.
That creates a fractured dimension. How that works when Kresniks are destroying more fractured dimensions than they can possibly create by becoming divergence catalysts, don't worry about it. Also implies there are a lot of Kresniks. An awful lot of Kresniks.
Every single thing about this is baffling and makes it feel like it was made up as they went along.
It was.
Because it was they've just been making it up.
I should up our dimension count.
Ah, we sure
like
should.
That even happen? Unless the power really is within L.
Yeah, this is why we've been having to tote around the 8-year-old, because she's the one that gives Luger her powers.
Yes, we found that out in the one with the dimension with fractured Mila. And the game keeps awkwardly pointing it out, but then no one ever brings up why we're bringing a child
last
into
stream
all
they
these
dropped that
situations.
tidbit about how Spirius summoned Maxwell, yeah, and the Spirius Corporation was founded by a Kresnik, and I guess Victor was the ultimate Chromatus bearer.
This must be so hard for Luger.
But also, like, if that alternate reality was exactly the same as ours until the point, at some point, something bad happened to Elle, and that caused him to kill the entire party because they sided with Beasley, I guess?
Yeah, again, the whole thing is just baffling. Like,
so they sided with Beasley against Luger, so he killed them all. That does mean Luger killed at least 13 parallel universes before he himself became a diversion catalyst. Again, how does the maths in this work up?
Yeah.
Kresniks kill far more fractured dimensions than they create by becoming divergence catalysts.
Don't worry about it is the answer.
But also, yeah, like, you just fucking figured this shit out!
Instantaneously.
Also,
right.
also L's becoming one. So, there is a thing, from now on, we have to limit the amount of times we use the Chromatus. Before this chapter, it doesn't matter how many times you use it.
From here, a counter
has started.
Kresnik family, but she doesn't even seem to have access to Chromatus powers.
Jude, you started to say something about this earlier. Do you remember what that was?
I do. The pocket watch is the key to manifesting the Chromatus, right?
Apparently.
Sure.
Because they're born with one.
It was L that was holding the watch.
So Luger has been using L as a conduit for his power.
Oops.
Do you remember how Luger couldn't transform into his Chromatus when we first met the other Mila?
That's because L wasn't with us then.
So then L has been paying the price for Luger's
Sure has.
But it goes without saying that Luger had no way of knowing this.
But also, it literally didn't matter until now.
No. You can Chromatus
as much or as little as you want.
Who could have possibly guessed that the Chromatus was linked to the catalysts like this?
That would be stupid.
I don't know why you still guessed that. How did you guess this?
So I believe we were heading to the inn.
He didn't look any different from, like, the monsters we fought.
Let's get a room.
Like, in every fractured dimension so far. He just looked like he was in the process of turning into one.
Yeah.
So how did they guess he was turning into a divergence catalyst rather than just had one inside him?
Right, rather than he just was one.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
There's so many, like Fractured Mila just going, I'm the one stopping Prime Mila, and she was right.
Yep.
Fractured Mila going, Fractured and Prime can't exist in the Prime dimension at the same time, and it's correct.
Right.
Everyone just guesses the rules.
No, she's been traumatized. I mean, she just saw her father.
There's no, like, satisfaction of solving a mystery.
No.
Because it's not set up like a mystery.
It's very obvious that Elle is fractured and that Luger is her dad.
L1. I'm fine.
The game doesn't hide it from you. She keeps saying that's my daddy's pocket watch. The whole time. They have the same color eyes.
I can't imagine. Don't push yourself too hard. We're alive, for better or worse.
That soup's looking a little
we have
thin.
a duty to fulfill.
Like, I don't know how people figure these out. They just do, and then they're just right. They just say something.
Yup.
And it happens to be true. Oh, and Beasley hasn't lied to us.
Never.
Of the final waymarker. Please
Beasley's
proceed to Rize Harbor in
not
Moscow
lied this
immediately.
entire time.
What's the plan?
The plan is to
We'll
do some
depart
character
tomorrow.
stories.
Tonight, we should rest.
A wise course of action.
Why are only these three here?
Because we can't be writing for everyone.
It bothers me. You
Big fucking pot of
you
soup.
have the whole Xillia cast, and they like
They silo them off.
they silo them.
Luger made us some tasty soup.
What would Gaius be saying right now? You know? It's gonna be too much like our dad's soup.
I don't want it. I only want my daddy's soup, and this isn't it. It's never gonna be right, just like you're never gonna be my daddy.
Is anyone ever gonna tell her off for being such a little turd?
Do that to him.
And dead. Good, you deserved it.
Are you okay?
No.
Are you?
This is what happens when you never tell off a brat for being a fucking brat.
Wait, you're gonna make more?
L1 does get you points with L.
I really don't want it.
It's up to you.
I want to. For Elle.
They never tell her off.
Do
They never go at her and go, your behavior just got Luger hurt.
Right.
You can't be acting like that. She's 8, not 2.
All done?
Rolo's great.
It is true.
Elle sucks.
Thank you for the resub.
Oh, it's fine for child characters to be brats.
So I just L1 is the points for cheat, oddly enough.
Yeah, we sure did do that. But like, nobody ever, and it's such a shame because in one they do. When Elise acts like a brat, they're not mean to her, they don't yell at her, they just tell her that like she can't be taking out her anger on Leia, who didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
It annoys me that they've never ever told Elle that she hurts people.
Basically.
They just go, she's 8. All 8-year-olds are brat. This is how you make awful 8-year-olds.
I'm just happy knowing that a future like that might even be in the cards.
Even if I'm
It
dead.
helps me believe I can do it. I can perfect Spyrite technology. I was trying to cheer you up, but here you are making me feel better. You know, I think she'll understand someday.
I'm not really sure she will.
Fuck my ladle.
But it does.
God damn it.
It does seem like everyone just forgives Luger for killing.
Yeah.
Their family
Everyone.
and their entire dimension.
Yep.
That's just the thing everyone forgives Luger for.
He's doing his best.
Fractured Mila did.
Mm-hmm.
Fractured Mila forgave him so hard she was falling in love with the stupid idiot.
That's true.
You gonna apologize?
Also very strange that this inn is totally empty, but, you know, wouldn't really work otherwise.
They bought it all out. We're
Yeah.
pretty rich, despite the fact we have a huge debt.
Mm-hmm. That's the money the bank can't get.
Yeah, it's true. Like, it's totally alright for her to be sad and tantruming about her dad's death, although she's 8, not 2. But, like...
I mean, it is just that this is supposed to be a big, impactful scene, but you just don't buy into the central fiction of the whole thing, you know?
Well, it just annoys me that they never tell her.
Yeah.
When somebody leaves you.
You tell children off when they do things, you know, in a kind way, but you do, in fact, tell them off.
Mm-hmm. I don't believe either of these has a point.
I'm sorry.
You were just protecting me, weren't you? Keeping me safe
You want to believe that?
from my daddy.
Yeah, your daddy's kind of a jerk, because he did send you here to the Prime Dimension in order to lure Luger there so that he could kill him and take his place, essentially.
Yeah. It's truly baffling, all of this.
It was a terrible plan.
Yes, and it worked perfectly.
To be honest, absolutely horrendous plan that he had no way of knowing would work, but it did, so...
I see the next choice we have coming up. No, it really is. The central drama of all of this is just, it doesn't land at all. None of these people act like people. You get absolutely no time to even start to understand what Evil Luger's planet...
Wait, we have a picture of Rolo as our phone wallpaper. I just saw it as it came on the flip phone.
Fair enough.
Redeemed! Luger redeemed just a little bit, because that's an amazing wallpaper.
You can be mean to Nova if you
yes,
want.
Yes!
You think I give a damn about money after I just killed myself?
Did you just say kill yourself? Tell me you're contemplating suicide.
Yes, bye Nova. Yes, I'm so glad we can be mean to her.
Sad as it is, even at times like this, the world still marches
And your debt needs to be paid, Luger.
And considering
We
how
don't know who
close
Alice's mom is yet.
We shouldn't expose
Nope.
Elle to any more danger. Rowan, can you find a safe place for Elle to stay while we see this through?
I'll see what I can come up with.
Are you leaving me behind because I'm a fake?
We should have been leaving you behind this whole time, Elle. You're 8.
You're 8. We're leaving you behind because you're 8.
For fuck's sake, Elle. We really shouldn't have been dragging you with us this whole time.
Because we're worried
It is
about
wild that we're 12 chapters in and we're finally...
But you're gonna be the daddy of a different Elle, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, maybe.
What if I'm celibate?
All right then. We'll
Yeah,
take
she
her
also
with
just
us.
suddenly has a patch on her neck. That I don't believe her model changed before
No,
we
I don't
went to
think
Victor.
so.
It literally is just come up. You would think that could be a thing you could foreshadow, but no.
Nah.
This game just is baffling in what it does and doesn't, like, do. And it's just so blunt.
Yup.
Elle, dear, are you feeling
And granted, one had a plot point where you tried to leave the 8-year-old behind and she stowed away on a ship to come with you. And then, yeah, she got, tuckered out by the nature of the trip and we sent her home. And she agreed to go home because she was just too
I
well.
believe R1 is Rowan affinity.
Alright.
It's fine. Call it karma for doing the same thing to Julius way back.
Don't know
when.
why
The same
Rowan
thing?
likes this.
You knocked a pot of soup onto Julius?
Is that why he continually wears a glove? To hide the scar from the burn? I imagine that must have pained you across the years.
I guess Luger is also a little
Guess that
fucking
Elle
baby
must be
tantrum
feeling
hammer.
the same way about hurting you. When
And
you're close
yet...
with someone, conflicts are bound to occur.
I guess he just likes doing, getting a monologue.
Man, if I burned someone, even at 8, if I burned someone, I would be so sorry.
Still can't claim a family of his own, even at this old age.
It may not be too late. Why not start one now?
Get to fucking.
Invitation.
Shit, in a minute, age like 34 if I do something wrong. I'm so sorry.
As I could ever have hoped for. And of course, I include you in that, Luga.
Of course.
Of course. Musa, you say?
Yep.
Man.
I mean, she hasn't been
been
around, like, for a while now. She wasn't in the last 2 story chapters.
She doesn't really do anything for, like, most of the game.
It isn't a dress at all. That comes straight from Muse. She's manifested her spirit powers in a clothing-like form, but technically, she's completely naked.
Naked?
Completely?
Whoa.
It was no different for Undine and Efreet.
Does that mean...
Mila too?
Completely naked?
I mean, not
I
Mila.
don't know anything about Mila's situation.
Well, I guess, actually, I guess this Mila might be.
Say something.
L1 is shooting Gaius, R1 is Alvin and Ryan.
Yeah.
The truth is, when I'm wearing my chromatis, I'm naked too.
Yeah.
No one wants to hear about you being naked.
The vividness of that image has brought me to my senses.
I'm sorry. This is my fault for speaking so...
You all can't handle the concept of boobies.
That conversation was about to take a very dangerous turn. You have my gratitude. Incidentally...
I hope you were kidding when you said you're
No.
naked when you transform.
Why would I be?
No, he still has the funny shoes when he transforms.
He does have the pants. He does have his gambler
He
pants.
breaks banners.
He keeps his
The
pants.
shirt's gone, but the pants
only
are
his
good,
pants. But yeah, you gotta admonish your kids when they're selfish, because like that is how you teach them. Oh, hey guys who weren't at all involved in. Well, Leia hasn't been involved. When was the last time Leia was in a main story chapter?
I don't remember.
She in 10? What was 10? I've forgotten what 10 was.
She was in Gaius's chapter.
That was 8 and 9.
Yes.
Oh, 10 was the Odin. She wasn't in that one. Mila was in that one. Was she in that one?
I think she might have been,
Was she
actually.
in that one?
I think
Was Elise in that one?
we literally can't remember.
I'm trying to remember
I
what
feel like Leia was
party
the 4th person.
Was Leia, Elise, Mila? Fractured Mila was definitely
Yeah,
there.
Fractured Mila was definitely there.
She was in chapter 10. And
It's
Alvin
weird.
was in. So Gaius hasn't been in one.
Yeah, Gaius and Muse both kind of haven't really.
Yeah, they were in their chapters, and then they
Yeah.
haven't been in a main story chapter since. This is what happens when you segregate.
When you silo everyone off into their specific things. Especially with such a big party, like, as much as I love having Muse and Gaius, the party does kind of get too big. Alright, so...
Job board.
Yeah, we have a fuck ton of jobs on the job
We
board.
don't have any new areas to go to, like, ever again, really.
Mm-hmm.
We do have Vampiric Plant at the Talus High Road.
The blood-sucking tree. But we also have a fuck ton.
Okay.
Yes, we gotta deliver 4 Gaius dumplings.
I don't know if we have enough dumplings.
Uh-oh.
Nice one.
I got a bandage. LB
Candelar, yes.
Because I had to use a bunch of Gaius dumplings for a quest.
They get used a surprising amount.
So I don't know if I have it. We've one. Okay.
Woo!
I guess we see. Do we have a Mabo curry medium? No.
Don't know if we even have a small. Might be able to buy that.
There is a shop over here. Ron would definitely have teased Luger about being naked, it's true. Alright. How much money do we owe?
I'm sorry my timing is always so bad.
At least she gets more and more depressed as the story goes on.
Good! 150,000. They've paid off 2 million.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It accelerates so much because you're just, I mean, the game just heaps galled on you. You're basically like a revolving
God,
conveyor.
there's Italian Abyss 4.
Woo! 8 blade beaks.
And it's Silver Seal, which we're token. The next is badge. We've had some silver
away.
badge for a while.
Yep.
Really need mysterious beads, apparently. Oh, we can go to the Royal Hunting Grounds and kill a crab for Ultimate Lightning Bolt.
Woo! Why are we doing this?
Solar Eclipse. Oh, we're getting some more orbs. More seals and stuff. Now it wants us to go to Sapstract. It's so strange about... I feel like it really could have held off on, well, it held off on opening some areas up to you.
Yes. Like, the fact that you get basically everything a few chapters ago, and the game still has, like, a bunch of story chapters to do, it just makes the first half really bogged down, and then the second half even more boring, because you still get these debt repayments.
Yeah.
Like, did they just not expect you to do them?
Take that
Might
for
as
now.
well, yeah.
Yeah, go to Fenmont and the Royal Hunting Grounds. Yep.
Luger, you know you can't pull a fast one on our bank.
You're not that sad, are you, Nova?
Such a greedy bank, isn't it? Of course, I'm part of the problem.
She finally is realizing that her job is shit.
Baffling.
Okay.
Thanks, Muse.
I think we're probably gonna get Muse 2, so we got some...
Muse 2, the sequel to Muse.
Apparently. Alright.
So let's see, there's a skit in Triglyph if you want to pop that off the list.
Probably. I'm going to... Fenmont Sea Haven. So the game has 16 main chapters. We have 4 remaining at this point. There are still quite a few bonus chapters left.
Yes, of side story chapters.
Everyone has at least 4 of them. Mila has 6 because you have Fractured Mila.
Right,
And then...
Fractured Milas don't even count.
Yes. Jude and Leia might have 5. Alvin might also have 5.
I'm not totally sure who has what, but yeah, there's a ton still
There's
left,
at least
'cause
4 for everyone, and we're only on like 2 to 3 with
for
everyone.
several people, and yeah, 3
And
for
Music's like
some.
1, I think.
Yes. Gaius, we just did 2.
Just did 2, yeah. And then I believe there is a bonus one for completing a bunch of the characters' ones.
Yes. So there's a ton of like
There's
this
a
side
lot
content.
of side content, and the side content is important to do because that's where some of the story is.
Yes. It's really weirdly laid out because the plot is more or less set at this point.
Yeah.
It's not that there's no twists left. There's even dumber things to come too.
Yeah,
but
there's
like,
dumber things to come.
You do kind of get the shape of the story at this point. I do feel like the Elle is fractured is like the big twist of the game.
Yes, Elle is fractured and Luger's Elle's dad in an alternate dimension. I do think that Kresnik's turning into Divergence Catalyst might be my least favorite plot point.
Very possible, because
it
it does just beg a question of a universe, like, it all completely falls apart if you're trying to follow it at all.
These fractured dimensions are made by Divergence Catalysts. So this doesn't make any sense.
No.
In order to kill the fractured dimensions, you must become a fractured dimension. You're the demons.
Yeah, it's this extremely mixed metaphor that, like, everything comes back to because the writers said so.
Because the writer said so.
You know, and any story is like that, but this one feels terribly like that because it's written just so ham-handedly.
Oh no, he's never met a woman like her before. She's gonna be like, no.
Sorry, I'm not in the human form for very long.
Wow, don't describe her as an entree, that's gross. You're disgusting. Yeah, you got gross now. I think that is the other thing that bothers me.
Mm-hmm.
In a way that I think younger me was hard to describe. I don't know what the theme of this game is.
Yeah.
What it has to say about
what
anything.
the story is trying to tell you.
People complain about FF10 being strange and nonsensical, and it is a weird game, but it is very thematically strong.
Anyway, Luger's got a chef outfit now, so he too can be a pervert.
He's already one. So like, you know, FF12's themes are so strong.
That's the kind of haircut chefs have.
He just has marginally less bangs per haircut.
Basically.
You got bangs, and you got less bangs, and you less bangs, and you got no bangs.
It's like sliding a curtain over.
Do we have a chef hat? I don't think we have a chef hat. We got a tomato badge, but...
Nope, I don't think we do. But we now have a chef's haircut in case we ever get a chef's hat.
You know, a tiara.
Can't let the hair get in the food, though.
True. Alright, let's go try left to get that skit.
Mm-hmm. It could be anywhere.
But God, we're like, we don't trust Spirius, and yet we followed their orders the whole time.
The CEO just walks outside and gives us a thing, and we're like, all right then.
To be surprised at what's possible in these fractured dimensions.
Not very much. There's only really been one that's been strange. The Olden one is the one.
Yeah.
It is a shame.
It is a shame.
It is a shame.
From a point of view of storytelling, frankly.
Would you want to keep around?
I would like to visit a world of pig monkey shrews.
Thanks, guys.
Pig monkey shrews?
Is that a hobby of yours?
Not of mine, no. My sister is quite fond of that sort of thing.
Things of that nature.
That's right. I remember Carla saying she loved animals.
Pig monkey shrews, huh? It would be fun if
like,
they
we're
evolved to a
against
point where they
Beasley
could
in the
understand
most
human
pathetic,
speech.
Weasley way where we
Right.
still do what he says, but
Where
we're
we
just
lodge a complaint with the department.
Yeah, we're just kind of mad at him.
But we never actually do anything about it.
Like, Luca could just walk away. I don't really care about the debt. The debt means nothing.
Yep.
The debt is such a piss shitty way of tying us to the corporation.
Yes.
Luca could topple the corporation.
Well, there is also this bit.
What are they gonna do? Send the cops after him? He could kill them all.
Well, there is also just this thing where it's like, you know, Mila's here and she has confirmed everything that Beasley has ever told us. But we're still doing things at Beasley's behest instead of Mila's. You know, it's still set up that way. Anyway,
we're just like, we don't trust you, Beasley, but we'll still do what you want because it's our free will to be with Luger, not you. It's not you telling us.
Yeah, exactly. It's the...
we're not doing it because you want us to. It's like what a child said. Yeah, it's what a child says to their parent.
So yeah, until the cats get back, there's not much else for us to do in terms of things, because it's just the guy stumping side quest. We can start Mila's episode 4 in Fenmont if we want.
Sure, why not?
Well, the thing is, nothing Beasley said was wrong.
Yeah, Beasley was correct. Beasley hasn't lied to us.
He's just being a super helpful, nice guy, for sure.
Yeah, he is. He hasn't lied at all.
Yep.
We didn't mention Rideau killing all those people on the boat to him?
No, that part was all so weird. We seemed sort of mad about it, but, like, we didn't actually say it to him.
We didn't say anything about it?
No.
This game is so strange.
It's baffling. Again, you spend so much time doing nothing with these debt repayment segments.
The whole point is, like, the whole thing about it is that we're supposed to be tied to Spirius by this 20 million gold debt that stops you going places because they have your bank account. But Julius is off-grid.
Yeah. Julius has figured this shit out and disappeared for 5 chapters.
Wherever he wants. So why can't Luger. Like, Luger is also, like, ridiculous. Again, what is he gonna, what if the cops come after him? What are they gonna do about it? They literally can't kill him. Like, he's so powerful.
There is nothing that keeps you doing this except for your own decision to do it,
yes,
you know?
Luger's decision that he has to be bound by this 20 million gal payment. He doesn't. He doesn't have to be bound by it.
Come on, dumplings.
Nope.
Katana.
Got a katana now. Like, it
No,
is...
I think we're just setting them back.
It is ridiculous. It doesn't... He is so spineless, he can't think of any way around this debt other than just paying it off.
Yeah, basically.
And it is like... I understand their intent, but the debt is, quite frankly, a boring, terrible way to tie someone into doing your billing.
Yes.
It's just money.
There is like a version of this story where you're like, you know, mindless corporate drones doing this, slowly realizing that what you're doing is actually horrible, but like,
no,
that's not what's been presented.
Julius isn't using L.
Julius can just chromatis.
Julius has his own pocket watch and his
Yeah.
own chromatis power.
He can just do that shit.
We're the one that is using L.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I'm doing. Just wandering around.
Like I said.
We're going to Talus High Road because we need to kill that elite monster.
All
I
right.
mean, need is a strong word.
You
but
insist?
I need to yell about this story more before we go back to it.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we should change our party.
I feel bad because it's like, you know, I like Rowan as both a character and as his, you know, battle mage thing. But there's so many characters in this game, and it's hard to say no to Elise. Like, there's enough incidental healing to get by without her, but you definitely feel like she's missing whenever she's not in the party.
I mean, apparently, Kresniks are born with the pocket watch, which is what gives them their powers. I don't know why Luger needs L. That bit's a little weird.
I don't know if more stuff is gonna come explain that or not.
It might
That's the
explain
thing.
it.
There's so
but
much
for
in the
now,
back half of this game that we've
pretty much
completely
all
forgotten.
other Kresniks use their pocket watch. Luger is the only one who's doing it through a conduit.
Yeah.
That's kind of the main thing.
And it solely is to create this melodrama about, oh, we're killing L, no.
We have to not use our chromatis, guys. Our counter has gone up. We have to not use it. All the times prior to the story point don't matter. But,
No, they weren't doing anything.
but from now on, we can only use the chromatis in dire emergencies.
This is being tracked.
And not for killing random lads on the field.
Mm-hmm. I see there are none of this enemy.
I think the thing about the pocket watch thing is I'd be more willing to be on board with the Christ-Sticker born with a pocket watch if everything else around it wasn't stupid.
Yeah. There's so many things in this that, like, I'm not going to say are good, but that could be good if done differently or done with more gusto. In some ways, it does kind of feel like the plot isn't actually willing to commit to this really stupid thing that it has going.
Yeah.
And it just keeps piling more things on top of it constantly.
Drama. So yeah, like, Prime and Fractured versions can exist in Fractured dimensions together.
Just fine. Doesn't matter.
But you cannot have Fractured and Prime things in the Prime universe, which, yes, confirms that we are the Prime universe. We're not.
Yes.
The game,
If there was any doubt about it.
Beasley told us the Prime dimension. Odin was like, "Are you sure?" And then was immediately after we fought him was like, "Yeah, you're the Prime dimension."
Oh, you are built different.
And we're
huh?
like, "Yeah, we're the Prime dimension." And there really hasn't been every potentially interesting bit of complexity this could bring to it, thematically, morally, even just sci-fi-ly. That's not a word, but you know what I mean? Like, in terms of mechanics.
Telling an interesting story with it.
Yes, it just shies away at every turn.
Yes. It is an abdication of responsibility.
Beasley told us we were the Prime Dimension, and he was correct.
Yep.
Utterly 100% completely correct.
Anyway, I've got Mila with 15 power. It is time for me to do nothing but spam the 4 great spirits. Oh, baby.
Yeah, it's free time.
Pancake time. You got a little eaten.
Fine. These things happen. Wow. Jerk. I don't have any... It's all sledgehammer with her, okay.
Yes, again, everyone tends to have one specific thing with Luger that they get all their arts on. Also, I'm gonna be honest, after you gave that speech, if I was the one in control, I absolutely would have walked in and chromatics on the very first tiny enemy that we saw.
It would have been funny.
So graceful.
I am not able to.
Really strange, yeah. There it goes.
But not all the time. It's really annoying. I can't get it consistent. I used to be able to, but now not. Yeah, 100%. It commits to the worst ones and underbakes the interesting stuff. Fractured Mila could have been so good.
I suppose some things don't change after a year.
Like, Fractured Mila is such an interesting plot point.
Yeah.
And then they ruin it with this, like, oh, fractured things can't be in the same
They do nothing with it and then
dimension.
kill her off after very little total screen time with very few things actually.
They really could have, like, cut all this running about doing your
Yes.
debt shite.
Or at least tied it in, like...
And added more side story stuff with her.
You know, you get all of these side stories, but, like, why are they just for random shit, like bringing a chef a curry so he can hit on Mila instead of, like, having your characters actually do
Is there any way to see the counter in game? Not as far as I know, no.
None whatsoever.
You'll know in a few chapters' time. Actually, we won't because I already have it. So there's a title tied to it. But if you don't use your chromatics a certain number of times, you get a title and a trophy, I believe, as well. Unfortunately, I already have both. We'll let you know when
it would have
it would have happened. Yes.
It's so dumb. Greetings.
I need to get more of those mysterious beads. Oh, we have new ones, and it's I hate Mila one.
Yay. Water types.
And music. You get so little time with Gaius and Muse.
Gaius, Muse, Fractured Mila. Like, Gaius and Muse add an interesting energy to this.
For sure.
And I love that, like, Gaius is just an absolute weirdo in
Yeah.
personal thing. You know, like, it's a side to you that you didn't really see in the original, but that you absolutely believe as real.
Alright, here we go.
Thank you for the follow.
Black Hole. So we got, I think these must be like 4s. And we got Mega Undertow as well, because you finally have those damn,
The black eggs.
Nice. I really need to check out. We got a whole bunch of them. I can make Undertow Plus again.
You get so completely overwhelmed with them that it kind of becomes hard to keep track of which ones you still have to make.
Yeah. We've got like a whole bunch of fights. I really need to sort out our alien warp stuff.
It's so hard. I
got
see this.
Nightless World, which is a 5 on a bunch of elements. We have Lightning and Hail. Someone else could probably use that.
I see this on all of, you know, like this many words, this many numbers, this many different options for things, and my brain just kind of shuts off. You know, look, we're plussing all of these arts. What does that mean? Meh.
Solar Eclipse, nice.
Finally, I can Dark Visitor Plus, and I can check what each of those means individually. I know how it works. It's too much information for too little actual gain.
Yeah, he could do with all those.
Like, say what you will about the system in the first game, you know what shit you're learning, and you know exactly what stat points you're getting.
Yeah, that's just like a better version of that.
Wow.
Is that a poker one?
No.
Well, I didn't know.
I don't think so.
How did we get that?
I have no idea.
Oh, that was the poker one.
That was the yeah.
Erupting Geyser
is a poker one. There's like one
which is
other
a better
one.
version of this one. We're like 4 from poker. We're finally getting to the point where our poker ones are not like necessarily the best ones, although they're still very good. And it's hard when they're arranged by how many things they have and not by how many points they give.
Yes, how many different elements they have, which means that you can actually have ones that are worth
like
more
this
points. Yeah. Yeah, that's an 8, and it's all the way down the list. It's really badly laid out.
Water and yeah, he's probably better off with the water and arc. Yeah, why not Megon?
Victor gave us Lightning and Hail.
Yeah, yes, that's what it was. Yeah. Yep.
So the game has finally given us an extractor that is nearly on par with
the ones we got from
that we got from gambling.
Poker for an hour, yeah.
Yes. Fascinating.
Cat return. Did it get us any dumplings?
Not bad.
No.
Jesus Christ. Get back there. You little shits.
We need some dumplings, Cat, please. Please, you're killing me, Cat.
Our DoorDash driver cannot get this right.
I just need to go somewhere with an easily accessible inn at the moment. So we got that quest, and I've forgotten already. It's just a random quest.
Basically.
Yeah, the Royal Hunting Grounds.
Sure,
yeah,
why
okay.
not?
Yeah. Those are kind of over here anyway, so.
Yeah.
The rest at the end, we're out of MIPS. Sorry, TIPS.
Mila with the 4 great spirits will absolutely chomp through MP.
Yeah. I mean, I was chowing through Jude's in that one fight. And we have like half MP on, so... I think if we hand in our monster here, we'll probably get annoyed by Nova.
Almost certainly. Hey, do you want to go to Sapstrath?
I guess Sapstrath has all that item in it. God, we're still like a little far away.
This board just isn't compelling.
There's the hat!
There we go. Finally. I knew it was coming.
Hey, Nova.
Sorry for all these calls, but if I don't get your money, I'll get a pink slip.
I mean, you shouldn't want this job.
Sometimes I wonder how you can call me a friend after I put you through all this stuff.
You're not my friend. You're my banker. You're my debt collector. You mean very little to me, Hen. I was gonna check slime. I've forgotten.
Hat.
Hat! You're right, that's what it was. Yeah, Luger's getting the...
Look, he's already got the chef's outfit.
Nah, I'm gonna get rid of his glasses. I like the Jude. The Jude has been good.
Mini Jude is the only thing carrying us through
good.
this.
But he's gonna keep his headphones on underneath because he needs to block out the world.
Yes.
Alright, so I don't want to cover his face because it is in seams. So I'm gonna make this small. Can really only be that small. I wish I could make a smaller chef's hat.
Rotate your Luger. The color system on these has never been good. You have a pretty good eye for it, though.
I do my best. What do you think? I think that matches his scarf?
I would say so. About as good as is worth doing.
That's fair. That's good. I think
at least just a little. Oh yeah, actually that looks even better.
I fucking nailed it. Yeah, I nailed
done.
it. Nice.
That actually does match quite well. Like better than it looked in the preview.
Definitely looks duller in darker light, but it's the Royal Hunting Ground.
Sure is.
I know where that is.
You remember the first game.
I've been through it twice in this game already.
Also that.
Alright, so... Oh, there's a crab.
Crab.
Crab battle!
We gotta.
And it gives us an extractor.
For some reason.
But yeah, we can play poker in Chapter 9. We're now after Chapter 12, and we're finally getting extractors. We still have the poker ones on. They're not better than the poker ones,
No.
They're just on par or a little bit under.
And we need 9 of them?
Yeah.
8 of them? I can't remember how many party members
9.
Yeah.
We were so awesome.
Yeah, I think that quite a few characters in this game get kind of shafted.
Yes.
Like, Jude and Mila come out okay.
Jude's
Fractured
just
Mila
Jude.
doesn't.
No.
But now that Prime Mila's here, she's going to be taking over quite a bit. Gaius and Yusei join, but they don't do
They have some random fun skits, but like, ultimately it feels like they're just cut content from the first game.
They come up in their side, in their main stories. You recruit them, the two of them, and
There's
then
not much point to them any other
they
time.
haven't appeared in a story chapter since. It's so baffling.
It's very weird.
Yeah, there's Ultimate Lightning Bolt. If that one's any good.
It's the ultimate lightning bolt. How could it be bad?
Ultimate in the name. Badlands is pretty good and not on anyone at the moment. It's a 4-2. That's not bad
that's
for
6
somebody who
points.
wants fire, yeah.
As long as you really want fire, it's quite good.
I mean, there are some people that probably really... Kinda not him, though.
Yeah. It's really just another grindy system in a game full of grindy systems.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Especially when it just starts throwing extractors at you willy-nilly and, as mentioned, really doesn't sort them very well. I guess there is a sort method there.
I believe that's for the skills.
Fuck yeah, that's great. That is definitely the one that I would want to sort.
Yes, even if I go over here, it's the skills. I tried this before. I was like, oh, there's a sword.
I know, right?
There's a sword. No.
I never read the things on the bottom. It's always like, sure.
The game steals at least from you so
Constantly.
hard. It's not as bad as in other games because basically
Everyone can heal
everyone
some.
has a healing skill, but I think Elise might be the only one with a revival skill.
Leia gets one, I think. But she's the only other one.
Oh yes, Leia has, we didn't have Leia either, and she
Yes.
has resurrection. Yes, she's probably the other main healer.
Yes, she is the next
She's
best
more
healer.
of a single target, but where she's like a nurse and everything. But Leia is a very good alternative, but
They give you neither of them, which
they
means
gave
that
us neither of them,
you're
yeah.
basically down to Raven from Vesperia levels of healing on most people.
yeah, so like she has buffs and single target healing and revival. She has the multi-target healing
Yep.
and the status effect healing, of
Yep.
which enemies inflict a lot of status effects in this game.
Yes, and that is another thing. You are constantly being statused by every boss in this.
Jude has 2 healing moves, one that is statuses and one that's the healer.
Yep. So Jude is a decent healer, but more of like an action
Alvin
healer.
and Luger have the Guardian field heals.
Yep.
Luger's hammer and Alvin in general, that's what they have. He has healing attitude.
Yes, which he was using in the battle and which is decent. It's basically another healing field, or another
Yeah.
healer.
Yeah, Muse has the same thing. She has Sweetheart.
Yep.
Oh, Muse has Resurrection.
Oh.
We also
Don't think
didn't
I
have
knew that.
her, though.
Yeah.
We didn't have any of the 3 people who have Resurrection.
You're gonna use a life bottle and you're gonna like it.
Yeah, you sure are. He has
I don't know if-
Chakra Soul, which has been used 170 times, apparently.
Huh, I don't think I knew that.
There you go. And she has one as well, I believe.
But yeah, there was definitely this level of everyone should be able to do some healing that happened in Tales games at some point. Actually, not sure if she does.
Yes, Undine.
Ah, Undine can heal.
Undine can heal. So everyone has, like, a heal, which is nice, but it still kind of sucks because you kind of just want Elise healing you.
Yes, if one of your characters is mostly healing or throwing massive spells at, that kind of is just like, yes, that's handled. Where if everyone has to do healing, it's like, oh, that means that they're not doing, DPS or anything else. You're really trying to drag these cats out so they can get your damn dumplings.
I know, but we're just gonna have to go start a character story because we're done
Yep.
with all the other shite. So, alright, where are we headed? There's Fenmon.
So I believe
Wow, is that
Belmont
it?
is the place.
Is that the only one? Is there only one?
One and John do.
Oh, it's because we're here. Oh, no, we're not, right?
Oh, no, Rowan's episode 3 is also listed here. But we did that one.
Was that not his episode 2? Oh, no, we did do that one.
Right.
Wait, are you in the wrong
I
place?
just in completely the wrong spot.
Yes, I think so. Yeah, that's chapter 12 there. You need to go down, round and up. Yes, Fenmon. Okay, yeah, they're both in Fenmon.
2 people in Fenmon.
Was there anything else in the section above there?
There has not been for a long time.
Okay, so that was the stuff there. Oh, yes, you just went too far up. Okay, so yeah, both of them are in Fenmon.
I think I was looking for the source of the lightning, and this guy didn't even tell me.
Ended up in the wrong
it threw me
place.
into completely
Yeah,
the wrong
yeah.
spot.
That's fine. Alright, there are 2 stories and they're here in Mila.
So I believe Mila is by the research.
Okay, yep,
sector.
and that'll be Alvin in there. Alright.
Yeah.
Well, I might as well wait for a cat to come back. I don't think we can get dumplings any other
way than cats. I can't believe it.
If we head to Kenny, we could say we're becoming a diversions catalyst, can we?
Meh.
As long as Beasley wasn't lying to us about that, but he hasn't lied to us about anything else, so I guess we just have to believe him.
Yeah, he seems utterly believable.
He's, he's fine. Mila the traitor? What?
the-
Look,
Anyway, I have good news for you.
You were in,
What?
but don't you think you went a little
Oh, we're getting
overboard?
another fractured dimension?
We sure are.
Fuck yeah, there was a couple of streets where we didn't kill any.
Argue with results.
Results? I thought I was a goner.
Nothing.
Sounds like I missed something.
A
start of Tales
whole
of the Spirius.
game. You missed a whole
We
game,
were just
buddy.
talking about old times.
This city is where Mila and I first met. That was one meeting I'll never forget.
Jude has decided to nitpick my behavior on that night.
Nitpick?
To be fair, that was a year ago, before I understood the limitations of fragile human bodies. Now that I know better, I can appreciate Jude's nitpicking. I'll be more careful in the future.
How about we just don't let anything like that happen again?
DODA here. We've detected a new fractured dimension.
Hey,
Your
new
lift is in
boss.
Fenmont. We've sent the coordinates. Please take appropriate action.
Hey, we're still working for Beasley.
We'll accompany you. You scratch our back and we'll scratch yours, correct? Something wrong?
Oh, it's nothing.
Still working for
I couldn't
Beasley.
imagine you tossing around an expression like that back in the day.
I still learn new words, you know. Even now, I
Like
continue
fuck.
reading human books.
That wasn't really what I meant, but don't worry about it. What about you, Elle? Want to come along?
Why not?
Okay.
Always take the. I mean, she has to. Luger's power depends on her.
Spread from the military
Now
to
everyone
civilians.
knows.
Technology moves pretty fast, doesn't it?
It's weird to me that no one ever calls him on it.
Fees dropped as fast too.
That seems like such an easy thing to do.
Yeah.
Make him make excuses for why the
Use
8-year-old is
precious
coming
resources
along.
Just to connect with each other. How quintessentially human.
Alright, so those three are locked, and we get to pick our fourth member. And our
Well,
kitty
I'm going with
returned.
Leia.
Nice one.
2!
Need another one. At least it finally brought some dumplings
This
back.
is true.
0.73.
Alright, so I don't believe we want to do anything except for go to the
What's the
lab.
divergence catalyst in this dimension?
Like, I suppose we can talk to people.
Let's ask around and see what turns up.
That's kind of the only way you actually learn about what's going on in these dimensions, is talk to people with, like, pink chat boxes.
Ah, Asuka.
Asuka's been captured in this world too.
Sounds like he's at the Laforte Research Center. Let's take a look.
Alright. Yeah, that's the thing for me. The excuse to bring the 8-year-old is there's nobody. There's nobody to leave the 8-year-old with.
Yeah.
But because you don't take your entire party with you, you
That
can
one
leave
doesn't
the
really
8-year-old
exist, yeah,
behind.
but that's not really an excuse.
We could literally just leave her behind with our other party members.
Alright, take the stairs up in the center of Sector 2 and enter your car door for Laboratory 006. Well, single 06.
Or is this, is this Sector 2?
I believe it is. Yes, we can check the map. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I think there's only Sector 2 and Sector 3. Don't worry about it. Six. There's a chest up the ladder.
The Kresnik thing, there's more to come about the Kresniks, and it
It will get dumber.
It makes even less sense.
There's always more, and it's always worse.
Alright, open up the next chapter, why don't you?
Hey, I know you've been going through a lot lately, but don't get any weird ideas, okay? Promise me.
I've already killed myself, Nova. It's done. I did it already. You can't
Yeah,
stop
legally,
me.
my debts should actually be cleared. Alright, I believe we are just going over to the next zone.
Elle is extremely a prop character
Yes.
in a really weird way because she's also the specialist key of Kresnik, but she's also a prop.
Okay, up the stairs and going to laboratory 12.
Oh, there's...
And for once, the actual progress is on the first floor.
Yeah, no, it's worried she's gonna lose her job. She's gonna get pink slip. Everything?
I believe so.
Alright, well, we're about to blow up a research facility, I'm guessing.
Yay!
We're gonna free Asuka again, why not? She's like, I gotta keep taking money from you or I would get a pink slip. Like, you have a shitty job. Hi.
Well,
I forgot about this.
Long time no see. How come you've been such a
Oh yeah! I forgot about this!
What? It seems he thinks you're the Jude of this world. Just try to play along.
Flirt with the bird, Jude. Flirt with it.
I've just been
Flirty bird.
Research and everything.
Aw, you poor thing. Is that slave driver Professor House still running you ragged?
So yeah, they
I should give him a piece of my mind.
queer code the bird for some reason.
He wasn't queer coded when we met him in the other dimension.
No! This is just the gay Asuka, I guess. Why?
This is
popular.
Yes, he
Why?
does seem to garner affection from some rather strange characters.
Mila's talking about you, Luger. Yeah, right back at you.
But from your perspective, I suppose that I'm rather strange as well. Perhaps I'm in no position to comment about anyone else. Better to keep an open mind.
Hey, I know. How about it, Jude? Would you care to tether with me again? Come on.
Oh, she's not happy about that. Nuh-uh.
I'm sorry, but we can't do that anymore.
Oh, really?
Harlot!
Mila!
So you're gonna dump me and trade in? It's her, isn't it?
Oh, we should definitely add one dad to the parallel universes as well.
This guy's getting on my nerves is the Mila.
This guy's getting on my nerves.
Easy, Luger. No need to get him angry at you, too. Although I appreciate your support.
Ah, look at that. She's flirting with that fellow. Ah, that foul temptress.
What?
And now we fight him, because why not?
Man?
This is awkward.
Not enough to hold you back. Stay on guard.
It's just weird, man.
It's fascinating.
I don't know what to think about the gay bird flirting with Jude. It's like kind of funny, but also kind of just weird and inappropriate. It's a strange one. It's a strange one. We do confirm, we have confirmed in this game that Mila is a trans ally, so, you know, Xillia 2 has that going for it.
Yeah.
But I feel like she'd have been like that in the first game. Mila isn't really constrained by human ideas of anything.
Exactly.
In fact, I think she's non-binary, essentially, isn't she? She was basically like, you are the ones who decided to call me a lady, but technically she's a spirit and doesn't have a gender. That was me fucking that one up.
He's also just going to space.
Yeah,
which
so
does not help.
I'm not able to hit him, yeah. You came back to the gay bird? This might be a hate crime, I'm not entirely sure. But you know, it's not in any way good, like, he's very...
Oh yeah, no, they're doing the campy queer voice.
Yeah, it's not good.
You know, just to continue the haha tethering his sex jokes.
Yes, they absolutely did continue that. I mean, it really was, like, Mila was fine with the gay bird until it was trying to have sex with Jude, essentially. That's when she got a little miffed.
It's just weird.
It's
Well,
just strange.
Things like this one need a proper beating.
Was that from another book?
Yes, it was called The Virtue of Tough Love.
I love Mila.
Just who exactly are you, anyway?
I am Mila Maxwell, the Lord of Spirits.
Huh? Oh, then what happened to Maxwell, the old fart?
Kill him.
He's gone.
Long
I
story.
am the successor to the previous Maxwell's throne.
Well, it all makes sense now. And apparently, Jude is Maxwell's new human companion.
Human companion? You say that like the old Maxwell had one too.
Oh yeah, he
Yes,
did.
indeed. Although their relationship went down in flames. And now both you and Jude are headed for that same ruin.
What?
I don't know my predecessor's story, but I'm certain Jude and I have a different sort of relationship.
A different sort of relationship? It's all the same tale, different time. You don't need her, Jude. Believe me. You just stick with me, and you will be treasured forever. I promise.
So weird.
Asuka, please, just answer this. What happened to Maxwell?
This is a side story.
Yes.
And yeah, it is like.
All right, I'll tell you. Only because you're so damn cute.
Yeah,
In the
there's
past, old man
important
Maxwell was betrayed by a
quote-unquote
human
backstory.
woman whose name was Mila Krisnick.
Her name was Mila?
Her name was Mila?
See, Maxwell is a creep.
Yeah.
This reveals that Maxwell is a big-ass creep.
Maxwell?
Was this the same Kresnik as the Genesis sage who first summoned Maxwell? He's actually a she?
And the founder of the
Indeed.
Spirius
And
Corporation.
let me tell you something. There has never been another human like her. No, sir. Ever since she summoned him, Maxwell became more and more fond of human beings. It even ended up putting him at odds with Kronos.
And yet, we know how that ended.
Neither of these is worth points.
What do you mean there's never been another human like her?
How should I put it? Let's just say that Mila was a woman of very little restraint. She treated the Lord of Spirits with utter lack of reverence. They were far too chummy, in my opinion.
I suppose it rings a little similar to my relationship with Jude.
I mean, he likes
Sure hope you
you.
mean that in a good way.
He adores you, Mila.
You should have seen her. She was the complete opposite of old Maxwell in every way.
So, this Mila Kresnik from ages past and the former Maxwell had a close
And then
relationship.
Maxwell made a
But something
human
happened that ended up making things go sour.
avatar
Something
called
significant enough to
Mila
destroy
his
it
old
forever.
girlfriend's
Well, all I
name.
know is this.
That isn't weird.
Oh, that's
Things
so
weren't pretty.
creepy.
Oh, no, they weren't. Old man Maxwell became furious when he realized that Mila had betrayed him. But like true love, like yours truly, he couldn't forget her.
What's going on in here?
Hi.
Trading hot goss.
What are you doing here?
What?
Professor, please.
What's-
Professor, please,
Professor,
don't pull out a gun.
Professor, what are you
It's still
doing?
here.
Ah, the catalyst.
Luger!
Whatever possessed you to bring outsiders here? I know. You're after my research data, aren't you? You're planning to steal my How prize.
That's not true. I would never do that.
I would
But I
just
am
kill
gonna do
you and everyone in this dimension.
Kill
Yeah.
them! Kill all the traitors!
I mean, he can't. We just beat him up.
I don't think so. No one threatens my Jude. You hear me?
This fucking bird, man.
Research!
Why did they do that?
Just so that we can take the metaphor even further.
This is a weird gay bird.
Jude. It's all truly a pity.
I think if they didn't
we
voice
had
him
more
like
time
this,
together.
I would be
With the
more
super
inclined.
camp gay voice?
Yeah, the super camp gay
Promise me
voice
you'll
is
take
like
care of yourself,
killing it.
Okay?
It's killing
Come
it.
tether with me again anytime.
Like, you didn't need it. We know what tether means. He could just sound like the other Asuka. and still be gay, and I think it would be less weird.
Alaska was certainly an odd bird.
It's a
So I
strange.
believe R1 is Mila points.
I thought he was endearing, in a weird sort of way.
I felt the same way. I just wish we'd had time to speak with him longer.
I guess technically,
Clearly,
Asuka
Asuka's
also
story
doesn't
made an
have a
impression on
gender.
you.
Yeah.
It's written all over your face.
Just very strange. I don't know what to make of it.
Possible, right?
It's
and spirits really can coexist.
It's very much a throwaway joke, and I have to imagine it was nearly exactly the same in the original Japanese, because that is a very
Very haha.
time-honored trope.
Haha, camp gay bird.
Yes. Over there as well.
Hitting on Jude.
We all need to keep moving forward. If we stop,
You know,
we
it
just end up
basically is
repeating the
just a
tragedies
throwaway
of the
joke.
past.
Yeah.
She's right.
It's not good.
Tragedy kept the previous Maxwell from moving forward.
We need to get to the bottom
Mila
of that.
Kresnik portrayed.
Luger, please let us
Oh,
know
Very
if
Persona
that match up
coded.
some levels.
Yeah,
I'm
that's,
sure we
that's
both
fair.
want to join you.
I like Persona games, but oof, they're not good when it comes to LGBT shit.
Alright, well, you've got to update.
Oh yeah.
We did get Xillia Outfit 1.
Hey, it's Nova.
Yes. All right. We did open up the next story chapter.
Could you verify your current whereabouts?
No.
As I mentioned in my text, we would like you to bring the waymarker to Riza Harbor in Marksburg. at
I
your
would
earliest
rather not
possible
do that.
convenience.
Why are we bringing him the waymarker?
So this is a thing.
Tell it fuck off.
Ah, never mind. I don't believe it matters.
Fuck off.
I'm in the middle of a situation here. I'm not a machine.
I am aware of your situation, Mr. Kresnik. However, I have a job to do.
We all got quarterlies. This is in my OKRs.
You don't have to do this job.
Regardless,
You don't have to do this job. It's a job. You could quit. All these people who are like, it's just my job, you can quit. You can
Well,
just
this one has
not.
done nothing to sell it.
You can just quit your job. You do not have to work at a morally
The job posting's
repugnant
sure
job.
beneficial. Why, we could put in requests for all the...
Oh, I guess this is gonna be the one Mila says everywhere. Never getting those dumplings.
world's finest foods. But then,
There should
I
be
guess we
a
have to
skit
offer
after
a
this.
suitable reward for each one.
Yeah, you were named after Mila Kresnik, and that's so creepy. Sorry, Mila. That's intensely creepy.
Oh, Marksburg is the skit that is the thing I was thinking of. We'll get that once we go there for the story. Luger wasn't hired by the company, but then he was hired after the train incident.
Well, hired is a strong word.
Yeah, press ganged.
Press ganged. By debt, which, again, he could literally just walk away from.
Yeah.
He could just break his phone. Because, like, they're tracking him through his phone. Just get a burner phone. Like, those exist. And
Your phone is only exist for the company to send you jobs
Yeah,
so far.
right?
Not really any other reason to have it.
if Julius can move around the world map, so could we. Like, there's nothing stopping Julius from bopping around. Chapter 4, Farewells and Resolutions.
And Fractured Dimensions.
Yep.
What's up?
We had a streak where we just didn't find any for a while.
I believe it's just checking in.
Just checking in is all.
Well, your concern is touching. But I'm
Yes,
a little
Julius
old to be
sandbagged
needing a babysitter.
our
Don't you have better
attempt
things
to
to
get in
do?
with the company
Yeah.
for reasons that he still has not explained to us.
You don't need to be a jerk about it.
Duty calls. Better get that.
Vague to protect you
Department
stuff.
of Dimensional Affairs here. I'm calling because we've detected a new fractured
Why are we
dimension.
still working for them?
Knew it. Better hightail it over
Don't
there
worry
and
about
smash
it.
that thing.
Why?
Yes.
Better hightail it.
Why?
I've sent over the coordinates. We believe the rift is in Nia Kara. I'm counting on you.
That Vera is all business, huh?
Well, let's just hurry up and
Yeah, the
get to
timing of all of these side quests is also exceptionally undercut. Like, exceptionally undercuts, you know, anything they're trying to do. You would really need to space a lot more of them earlier.
Yeah.
And have this be a bit of a dearth of them.
crossing my fingers that it's not some giant monster.
Because it is like this.
Yeah, why are we still working for Beasley?
It really doesn't work.
Also, I do hate that this game has fractured dimensions, but never does anything interesting with them. They're all
these side ones.
They're all the worlds are all very similar to ours.
Yes.
There's no like world where people have sausages for fingers, as an example.
So this is Niakara, right?
How would you ever mistake it?
Oh wow, we're actually seeing an alternate version of one of us.
Whoa.
Is that not the first time?
I think this might be.
I think that's the first time we've seen an alternate version of a party member.
Neither of these has points, so...
Did she get engaged?
Maybe, but I'm pretty sure we're supposed to just...
Like, I think every other time it's basically been off screen somewhere.
Yes.
This dimension. It's from the past. Me and my
Anyway,
pals
this
over there are
dimension's
about to
slower
attack
now.
Jude's group at the Niakara Holomont. Then my two companions will fall off the cliff.
If things play out the same way in this dimension, the divergence catalyst will go down with them.
Probably.
Bless you.
Better not
And
let them
again.
leave the
Thank
city.
you. There's also
press over
another
there.
weird plot point
Stay
about
on
the
the way.
divergence catalysts being Kresnik's.
I'll just pretend to be me.
May or may not come up later, so I won't mention it now.
It's
but-
so hard, because you don't really know.
Oh, there's so much information about this game that's in, like materials are released in, like, books afterwards, you know?
After
like,
the game was done,
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of you know, like how Kingdom Hearts has, like...
all this supplementary material.
Supplementary material. This game also does as well. And it's hard when you, like, look things up to know...
if something actually came from the game, or if it's just some shit the director said since then.
Yeah. I have no way of knowing if this is better than
Nope,
what I
none
have.
whatsoever. I guess you're freed from the burden of shopping. Yeah, it's like, it's clear that there's a vision here, but it's also very clear to me that it was not very well realized. And that ultimately it kind of might just be pretty stupid.
So am I just heading...
I believe we were heading to the Spirit Way. We should get a skid out here, and then we're finding some treasures!
They have this plot device that they could use to tell some interesting stories.
Even just go way off the wall. Like,
Yeah,
I guess at least
massively
Gay
off
Bird
the wall.
is a bit off the wall.
You know, that's the thing. I was like, you know, this is like not good, but also it's more different than most other things so far in this
There's
game.
a lot of side stories that have some, like, half-decent concepts. Alright, so once we get
Alvin's
this...
okay.
Yeah.
It'll be the east wall.
It's not that I don't trust him.
We
It's
got all
just
that trust out of the
fractured
way.
dimension is kind of special.
Did those two used to be friends?
Friends? I'm not sure that's exactly it. But I'd like to think they were. It'd be too sad otherwise. The woman with the ring on her finger was once in love with Alvin. He knew that about her and, well, a lot happened between them.
I see.
But in our world, he wasn't able
Oh, you'd
to
be
save
pretty
her.
good if you could
Because
fight
she was on
alternate
Gateway.
versions of yourselves, because,
couldn't
yeah,
get
they
to
were
her in
swung to
time.
Gaius' side or
really broken
something,
up
you
in
know? If only...
Alright, sounds like it's hard on you.
This game isn't willing to be that interesting.
Yeah.
Again, this is the first time we've actually seen
Yes,
an-
ourselves.
an alternate version of ourselves.
Of a party member outside of Victor. The thing that's like
Victor and alternate Mila, essentially. But even Mila, like, Prime Mila never really met her.
After all, he's the one who's getting hit.
This is the first time we've stepped inside, other than Victor Luger.
You know what
I guess they really wanted that revealed, so they weren't gonna let you find versions of yourselves until you found a version of Luger.
Yeah, it just keeps becoming. It's just so awkward.
I promise.
All right, so the east wall, run south, over to the water. And we're heading west and checking the southwest wall. For a mithril circuit, which you can equip on circlet, which you can equip on Leia now if you never upgraded her gear.
You know, I was just thinking that, like, you know, in Xillia 1, if you choose...
Oh, I guess that
there it is, there it is. If you choose Mila's story, you're right, we did kill alternate Rowan, but we didn't have Rowan with us. What I mean is, like, this is the first time we're seeing an alternate version of ourselves with that person in the party.
Yeah.
Like, this is the first, apart from Luger Victor. Like, you know, we fought alternate Mila without Mila in the party. And we've heard of Alvin off in the distance and Leia off in the distance. This is the first time we actually saw Alvin.
As someone meeting their doppelganger.
As someone meeting a fractured versions of themselves.
Yeah.
Again, other than Victor Luger.
Alright, so into the southwest region, west
Which
along
is
the north
like,
wall.
It's kind of weird because yes, he is Luger, but also he's
a completely separate character.
Yeah.
He actually talks.
Yeah, he does.
West along the north wall.
Did Alvin propose to Pressa? This is too cool.
But yeah, it's like at least this one is kind of doing something.
If you're in the chat being
There we
like,
go.
it would, you know, it would have been interesting to have done something like this before, and it's finally doing it.
Yep.
You know, we're about to enter chapter 13 of 16 in the game.
And then the southwest corner of this map.
It's so weird how long it takes. Again, the only interesting fracture dimension that's happened so far, in my opinion, is the Odin one. The one with the ruins.
Yes.
The brand new area.
Brand new area and like, you know, something that's just totally unrelated to the actual game. Like that's what actually expands this universe of possibilities.
Yeah.
That this world is so much bigger and you can barely even conceive of any of it. What baddie? There's no baddie in
What
this.
baddie? No. I also forgot how little Kronos is in this game.
Yes. Kronos attacks us once
I
and is a
kind of
bastard
remembered
man.
him being in it more, but yeah, he fights you in chapter 7 and he's been gone. Like, this whole time. And
Yeah.
yet he's, like, supposedly a main antagonistic foe. He's been fighting with Mila in the dimensional abyss or whatever.
For some
you know.
reason.
He hates humans, so he's part of the whole reason why this is happening. Right, notice you're wearing a different outfit.
Your clothes. We're about to fight a
Oh,
major
and she
battle.
did?
So, yeah, no, if you think we actually meet ourselves.
That's so like you, isn't it? So, what is it?
The ring.
Huh?
I'm afraid I'm gonna need it back.
Oh, breaking her heart.
Is this a joke?
Sorry.
So everything you've said to me was a lie?
Pressa, listen.
Well, look, there you go. Finally! We're finally it's finally happening.
Oh, creepy. You have a twin brother or something?
Hell if I know.
2 Als?
Pressa, that man's an imposter. Get away from him. You don't believe me? Idiot. The line here is, I want you to trust me. I told you to get away from him.
Wait!
Why?
What?
Why would you?
What?
Chester?
Doing, you moron!
Yeah, right?
I didn't mean to. Don't you dare move a muscle.
What are you doing here?
What?
Agria?
Enough! Now who the hell are you? Hey, come on. Help her already. Don't you...
Blah, blah, blah. I'm getting tired of this. Just shoot him already!
She's right. Let's do this.
They just shot and killed Pressa, I guess.
Sure.
Pressa was like, that's my Chester, and
It's not me. This is all your
Oh, you're linked to me, and I appear to be Leia now.
that is a little annoying. Yeah, you okay with that? You can
That's fine
switch
by
if
me.
you want. I switched for Jude and Mila and forgot to switch for these.
Yep.
This lot.
Nah, it's fine. I like Leia well enough.
Mila's pretty good. God, I just say buff against females. Yeah.
I'm here for
It's yeah,
It's weird.
It's a little strange. He just shoots her.
My apologies.
It's this neat idea that gets totally messed up, basically.
Game is having a time.
Mythical sunglasses. Yes, of course, I am playing Leia, so I don't have the, we don't really have much in the way of heals.
Yeah.
I'm here for you.
Yeah, it's fucking weird, and it definitely kind of hurts the whole interesting concept of the dimension a bit.
Now it's on.
Toast. Burn.
There's also a bit of a level of like,
Uh-oh.
we have all these assets we need to reuse.
My apologies.
I mean, I should have brought one of our healers, but you know. It's kind of on me, really. Forgot we'd be doing this fight.
Dare you?
Out of my way. Tornado drop. Freezing eruption. Freezing eruption. You're kidding me.
Pretty much got him though.
Damn it. Maybe I'm doomed to fail.
That's not true. You tried your best.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Did he?
Pressa, talk to me. Pressa! Not again.
I don't know why we're bothering.
You still not sure? Do you regret being with me? Do you regret our time together? I never regretted a single moment with you. Do you?
I don't regret it either.
How could I possibly regret it at this point?
Al, when did you get so bad at lying? Just take a moment to open your eyes.
They are open, behind these glasses.
You found your place.
Even at
There's
the
an
end,
awful lot of retreading plot points from 1.
Yeah.
about me. From the moment we came in here, there was no way to avoid this.
I mean, yes.
Don't mind me. Do it.
Yes, because the game is stupid.
Pressa.
It really does undercut everything.
Yeah.
I won't leave.
Yeah, it's like you don't even fight her.
No.
Sorry. Gonna step out for a bit. I figured it out finally. What I gotta do.
What? Kill a girlfriend?
I hope it goes well.
Kill your girlfriend again? What? She's already dead, Alvin.
Anyway, I'll give our report on the fractured dimension while I'm out.
Still working for them. We don't trust you, and we're not doing this because you told us to. Why are we
still doing this?
Still working for them?
Fascinating question.
Hey.
No.
Hey, got a
Turd?
second?
Made my day.
Kinda tired these days.
I
So
don't
put a little pep back in your
believe
step.
cutscene
This is the sort of thing friends do
cremasses
for you.
count for the counter.
It is specifically doing it in battle.
Yes.
It's a shave.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Because his outfit still had him with the goatee, yeah.
Alright, fair enough, I guess.
Definitely needs the sad eyes now.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, well, I believe those are the only side stories, so we finish up here?
Yeah, finish up here, and I mean, it's going to get faster. We're gonna get through
More and more.
most of this game, the end of the game, very quickly.
Because most of what was holding us back was going to all these new areas to help pay off the debt. Getting all of the stuff that's in them.
We got Glorious Rain. What is that?
Oh, there's so much.
Change... Alright, well I gotta look at this. Change your dash animation?
Excuse me? Huh? They added a front flip button? Alright, I take back everything I ever said. This game's good.
Why?
I don't know if I knew about that.
Why? Why would you do that? That's so funny.
Sir?
That's so funny. Oh wow, because he needs to be faster.
I agree, he does. He's already the easiest to use and strongest
I have to
character.
look up what the skill is, because it's not... Squall Shot, Marsh... Oh, I guess that's like an art?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you just start learning other people's arts.
Right.
Probably on the guns.
I'm very good at...
There's too many buttons.
So bad at this. There it is, Squall Shot. Okay. The amount of bullets will increase when mastered.
That's pretty common in Tails spells. They get better if you use them a bunch. For example, Raven's healing move actually gets decent. If you use it over 150 times.
Hey! Oh yeah, we could go do that.
Yeah? I guess we want to drag it on a little longer.
Yeah, because I'm gonna forget if we don't.
That's true.
Fuck, they were somewhere in the quests. In the rando quests. They're probably gone now. Yeah, they're now different. Yeah, Sapstrath High Road.
It's time for an important mission. Bye-bye.
Where's the quest?
Her shrine.
Her shrine, okay.
Which is at least really small.
Yeah, I will completely forget to do this if we don't do it now.
So we might as well hand in those dumplings.
Can I add Alvin's fracture dimension to the count yet?
I don't believe so.
Alright, well I'll have to add that. We haven't gained as many elemental ore because we haven't been fighting.
Yeah. Have a delicious dumpling. But we gotta try those dumplings.
I love a good dumpling.
We're only corporeal here. This is the only place we could ever eat dumplings.
Eat those dumplings.
Plus GF. All the 4 spirits have been dumpling pilled.
Oh? Touch it, pet it, eat it, share it. That's a little weird, buddy. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wingo made that song up. Give them the dumplings. Anything. Let them just stop singing.
Please stop.
Alright, the guy's dumpling is a hit.
Mm-hmm. Why your globe bouncing? These 4 rarely talk in the original.
Yeah.
And in this one, for that matter.
Yeah. Yes. Oh god, Luger. Oh god, what? Have
You're
you?
the goodest boy.
And Kronos, have we?
Not all spirits.
Oh god.
We had to fillet Luger just a little bit more.
I know, we don't do that enough in this game. We don't praise this fucking turd enough. I just hate how much of a Mary Sue he is. I hate it.
It's the biggest problem. I mean, it's the problem from which all other problems sprout. But,
He's just the most boring, bland asshole who is praised otherwise. He reminds me of Alir.
Mm-hmm.
Alir has more of a personality than Luger, though, which is terrible. But like,
hi boy.
I hate when they have these like self-inserts that are like, "Oh, we praise the ground you walk on, even though you've literally done nothing to deserve that." Oh, you're so cool and good, Luger.
Yeah.
Hi, Divine Dragon. You're just the bestest thing ever, Divine Dragon. Like, ugh.
And sliced bread.
Ugh. God, it pisses me off.
It's really grating. We just needed another mission about how awesome he is.
So cool, man. So cool.
Alright, shall we finish up there?
He's the bestest boy ever. Yes, we're finishing up there. Alright, Sunday, chapter 13, and I believe Cronus finally makes a reappearance.
Oh, does he?
I think so.
I don't remember, like, what any of these chapters is. I know, like, each individual event. I have no concept of what's coming up next.
I don't actually know how we still have 3 chapters.
Yeah.
Like, because I know what 16 is, obviously. It's the final chapter of the
16's
final.
the end of the game.
It's
I
the final dungeon,
feel-
which, yeah, we'll get there.
I
And,
feel
and
like
the final
15
boss.
might be...
I know what 15 is.
the biggest screams that we do of all.
Yes, probably.
But I don't really know what
on earth
happens-
are 13 and 14?
Yeah.
Because we have all the way markers.
Yes. We are essentially done now.
We have all the shit. I don't know. Oh, we got Spirit Mila outfit.
Yay. Oh, right.
Yeah.
I forgot about
Tits out
Mila.
Tits out Mila.
This was from the first game.
So yes, I feel like I've completely forgotten what happens because
Same.
I remember.
I know where this ends.
Chapter 15 is probably the most
Yes.
memorable chapter in the
Oh
game.
god, yes. For like 2 separate reasons at least.
Yes.
Possibly
yes,
3.
For sure. Chapter 15 is the most memorable one.
I don't know what happens
in
up to this
13
point.
and 14? What happens in between? I
don't remember.
I didn't think you got the final way marker until right before chapter 15.
Yeah, me neither, honestly. I don't know what's coming
I thought
next.
that Victor stuff was later than it is. Well, that's Sunday. Tomorrow, more Rosette.
Mm-hmm.
A good game.
We will probably finish it. If we finish it really fast, I'll probably just do a speed run. But yeah, I mean, we still have quite a few cutscenes to watch, including one that you've already seen several times.
Yeah. But yeah, join us for us not having any clue what actually happens in chapter 13.
We're gonna see them and we're just gonna be like, oh, god damn it.
But I'm about 99% certain this is where Kronos finally makes his reappearance.
Yes.
Because I think he has to delay. Yeah, I think he delays what happens.
Right.
Which is why shit doesn't actually hit the fan until 50.
Right.
I think he comes in and goes, "Hey,
That's probably right.
I'm here to delay
he's been gone for so long.
I'm here to delay the plot for 2 chapters."
He's been gone for so long.
So long.
Anyway, so long.
Bye, everybody.
Have a good one.
So long. Alright.